Oh, now we're live.
Oh man, we are live. Good evening, aberrant mind flayers and ogres with the onion layers. Hello, all, and welcome to Chromatic Chimera. I am he known as Puddins, and this is where the story is made up and the XP doesn't matter. Joining me today are Chris as Krukazel, the Dragonborn Druid, Abigail as Nettle, the Halfling Fighter, Lucy as Cat, the Aasimar Rogue, Ryan as Gray, the Tiefling Warlock, and Megan as Roslyn, the Yuan T Pureblood Warlock. Now, don't forget we have our cheersing inspiration bit. If you cheers 300 bits and tell us what character you want to give inspiration to, they get inspiration. And just maybe tell us why, because, I'm leaving that up to you because I forget as the DM. And finally, quick update, we've got a Redbubble for merch. So if you scroll down, there's a merch link in our Twitch. I'm looking at it right now. Anyway, we had some tech issues. Thank you for bearing with us. But we are going to get started. We're going to jump right into things because we've got a whole lot of stuff to get through. So previously on SteamSpell, the Star Touch faced off against the Farseer and members of the Woken Eye. Although the Farseer dealt a heavy blow to the party, he ran for the other end of Magno Adel, where Nettle chased him down and dealt the killing blow. But before he perished, he had caused Magno Adel to traverse through the void, revealing its true purpose of being an Adelian starship with capabilities to travel into the void. The Star Touch experienced strange anomalies as the ship was now floating hundreds of feet above Ghostwatch. Eyes appeared all over the deck. They traversed the corridor full of the tormented corpses, screaming in their final moments of agony for eternity. Each character experienced a vision linked to the chains forged around their souls as it was put by the Githzerai monk they had met. They were dragged aboard the ship when it passed through the void for a moment. At least that's what is thought to have happened. The monk divulged that Magno Adel had become possessed by a void entity known as Bernothalax. The party talked with the monk, who revealed Cat has divine heritage, which we're probably going to be touching on tonight, and led them to some self-reflection. They determined they needed to send the entity back to the void. So the Star Touch continued on, reading a book providing an answer to containing and stopping this entity, a crystal of some kind. Now they have come face to face with the avatar of this being, which is now kind of in possession of Gray after they had freed him. So that's where we're going to be starting, is the party standing here in this metallic room containing glass and metal caskets. These caskets have pipes and wires leading into the wall. The void creatures that bounded out of the room as this entity kind of formed around Gray. It's vaguely humanoid in shape, swirling with violet and black energy. Its skin in almost like shadows, and its eyes shining bright like a dying star. Its face is skull-like, but its head elongated, two thick horns with the same metallic obsidian substance observed throughout Magno Adel. It holds a sword wreathed in crackling eldritch energy. If everyone could roll initiative for me, please.
300.
So soon. Oh.
8.
I think I got a 6.
16.
Wait, no, hang on. I add more than that.
7.
12.
Well, the order is going to be the entity, Gray. Where's my thingy?
Wait, am I the entity or am I just me?
You are not you at the moment. We will get there in just a second.
So confused.
You need a Snickers.
in-
Who am I?
You're not you when you're possessed by void
I'm
monsters.
always hungry, so.
Eat a Snickers.
Have some cheese.
Have some cheese. Abby, send me all your errant cheese.
No, I'm closer.
I called dibs just now.
Do you want
I heard it.
11 cans of Planters cheese balls?
I want at least
Yes.
one.
Because I can offer 11 cans of Planters cheese
Please
balls.
give
I
me
accept
some.
your offer.
Alrighty, so the entity kind of forms itself around Gray. We're gonna jump to Gray, who's kind of looking like this entity right now. Gray, please make a hostile action against your friends, please.
Oh, sure.
Go.
Just say no.
Fireball.
I can do that.
Fireball.
Let me
Kill
get
me.
a lay of the land here.
I've downed 4 times today. No way you can make it 5.
You definitely want to go after Krukazel.
Shit.
All right, I'm going to toss Let me see something.
Why am I the one closest to him?
Who knows? Get fucked.
I pushed you.
Rude.
I just need to see this. So it is a 10-foot radius.
Ding.
10. 10.
I'm a popular man, okay?
Must be so difficult, huh?
Okay, I guess first thing I will do is toss one Eldritch Blast at Kukazel and one at Cat.
Go
Ugh.
for it.
Weak.
First one is a 17 to hit,
Oof.
That hits me if you're.
and the second one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Woo!
Mhm.
So Kukazel takes 7 points of force damage.
Gotcha.
He is pushed back 10 feet, and his speed drops by 10.
All right.
I didn't need that anyway.
And
This session and last session is just like attack your friends.
Cat, you also take 7 points of force damage and are pushed back 10 feet.
So like Gray has this
Ouch.
dark eldritch energy surrounding him, and like kind of has like it looks like he's kind of formed with this void entity, and he throws these eldritch blasts at Cat and Krukazel, and it stings, and you're pushed back as it occurs. Krukazel, you are up.
Oh, goody. I'm going to cast my new spell that I was pondering last week. I'm going to cast Conjure Minor Elementals, and I'm going to make
Ooh.
4 ice mephits next to Gray's
Ooh.
face.
I don't have like thing. Let me just like pull up some random critter here.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, here you go. Here's your. We're gonna just use the mountain screamers for your ice methods. Don't ask what mountain screamers are.
They roll initiative as a group. They obey my verbal commands.
All right.
So I'm gonna
you
roll
can
for
place
that.
them where. Yeah, place them wherever. Do you have their stats, or do you need me to pull it up?
I got them.
All right.
I was
You came
born in the
prepared.
DM. That's 18 for initiative for them.
Ooh, dang! Hot diggity.
Well, it's not that great because we're at 16 already. But yeah.
So they'll actually go after Gray. All right, that actually works out perfectly.
Great. And I'm gonna take my 20 feet of movement because I'm slowed and back her up.
Back it up.
Can you put him next to Gray, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Or just give me control of him and I'll do it for you.
Yeah, I'll do that like when we're between turns.
Yeah, don't
Sure.
worry about it.
All right, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, I moved my 20 feet and I'm done.
Perfect.
Good luck,
All right.
Gray.
Kat, you're up.
I fucking charge the thing. Your
All
ice
right.
method is in the goddamn way.
It's gonna give you sneak attack. Chill.
Not if I can't actually
Chill.
get to him. I don't think I can reach him this turn.
They're
The
flying and they're 5.
Can I get
They're
under
like
them?
1 foot long.
They're like itty bitty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can share space with them then.
Yeah, I'll say you can share space.
Can I attempt to stab the thing like the aura of shadows and not Gray?
No.
Damn it! Sorry,
Kill
Gray.
your
I
friends.
try and stab Gray.
Oh no!
Ugh. Oh, that's well. Good for you. It's really bad. 9. Yeah.
No, that doesn't hit.
I try again.
Trying again.
14 plus 7.
So
Yeah, that hits.
yeah.
$19 points of piercing damage. Piercing? Slashing? It's my rapier.
Piercing.
No, sorry. Short sword.
All right. So you run forward and you kind of like shove one of these ice methods aside, and you try to stab Gray once. He ducks underneath your stab, and as he's ducking, you're able to catch him in the side with your other short sword, and he lets out like this unnatural like, as you hit him. And
Just like that, actually.
Oh wait, I have another dice. I just got more dice for it because we're level 7 now. Plus another 5. It's another
Hell
5.
yeah.
So 24. Gray, as she stabs you, you just feel like super, like just enraged. As she
Super
stabs
bad, bro. It just feels bad, man.
you know, you have these feelings of rage within you,
Mhm.
and you're so angry. You're angry about whatever would make Gray the angriest. That's what's driving you right now. If you have no bonus actions or any other actions, Take Cat will jump to Raz.
Okay. First off, a little bit of housekeeping. Can you confirm to me we haven't had a long rest on this ship, just a short rest?
No long rest. No.
Okay. So then I also want to remind Crew Kazel that he has Death Ward cast on him,
Thank God.
just in case that comes in handy.
Thank
And
you.
yes. And because Gray is deadly. And Roz is going to frown at Gray. And
I might take
she
30
will...
points of psychic damage.
She will say, "Oh, you're misbehaving now. You're just mad because you were a battery and you didn't want to be. That's reasonable, but it is time for you to go to a timeout." And he needs to make a con save.
Oh dear. Let's see. Is a 14.
DC was 15. Gray is now blind.
Oh no.
Gray, your vision goes clouded after Raz says this to you. And Raz, you just hear, like, everyone else on the outside just hear... anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
She's going to scootaloo not so close to the Void Gray, and that's her turn.
All right. Nettle, you're up.
Does Nettle recognize this as Gray?
Yes.
Is it obviously Gray? Okay.
Gray is pretty recognizable here.
She does not want to hurt him. She's already hurt enough of her friends today, but she does need to stop him. So I would like to attack with my moth blade.
Okay.
But would it be weird for me to like try to hit him with the brunt of it, like with the side and not slash
Yeah,
him?
you can try and deal non-harmful damage.
Okay. I just want to like make contact with him.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So flat 10 to hit, but I'll make my second attack.
All right.
11.
So Nettle, you run forward and you're trying to be so cautious, trying to not harm Mr. Gray, that your blade is just not connecting. Yes, non-lethal.
Not even non-lethal. I don't really even. Yeah, I don't want to hurt him. I just want to make contact with him.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I don't think I get any good bonus action stuff.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more hit points back. I'm gonna get second wind.
All right, Gray,
That's it though.
You'll be up. You're angry. You're blinded. Please make a hostile action against your compatriots.
Okay. Can I bonus action heal myself or no?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to use 4 of my healing pool to heal myself.
The enemy used a healing potion. No.
It's his second form.
Ah!
You fools!
I heal 21 points of health. Which brings me pretty well.
But that's all the damage we've done.
Celestial Warlocks, man, they're a bitch. I need these 3 methods and Cat to make dexterity saving throws as I use Burning Hands.
All
Oh
right.
boy. Oh no. Oh
All
gosh.
right, Chris,
Just how we
can you
drew
roll
it
the
up.
save?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Oh shit. Whoa, what?
21.
Not good enough.
Ooh.
2 13s and a 14, so they all fail.
Yeah, they all do fail. Oh. Damn. So that is the methods take 17 points.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I rolled really well on that damage.
Yeah.
17 points of fire damage, and Cat takes half that. So
Uncanny dodge. No, I do not, sir.
Okay. Mephits are dead. I need Gray to make 3 dex saves.
Oof.
And 5
that
feet
is
of them.
That is. What is my dex? That is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That is an 18 and a 15.
Okay, you take 10 total slashing damage. He passed them all.
Okay.
So they kind of blow up, and a bunch of ice shards come out. Oh,
Is that just for me or
no? I
anybody
guess
Would I
around?
everybody
have to
within
save?
5. Yeah, I guess Cat would. I don't think Nettle would because they were on the other side of her, but
Well, they were right next to her.
19.
only one of them was. Yeah, you're good. You
Yeah,
take-
that'll make a
Do
dexterity.
I have to
saving
roll
throw.
3 times?
You have to roll twice. Nettle needs to roll once.
10.
16.
Nettle, you take 4 damage. Cat, you take 8. Or no, yeah. Yep.
So, Gray in his void neg form takes his sleeved hands and puts them together, and then the sleeves open up as these purplish flames just come and like the methods are like they heat up, they crackle, and they burst as Gray is shooting these burning flames towards you. There is one method still up, Chris, and that method will get its turn.
Sick. It's gonna use its frost breath on Gray. Can you make another dex save, please?
12.
Okay, you take. Oh, I rolled well actually. You take 4 points of cold damage as it spits on you.
A minor inconvenience.
Is there any other effects that come with that or no?
No, they're pretty weak.
All right, so this method just and it just all right. Krukazel, DDS, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna cast. Dispel Magic on Gray.
All right, sounds good. And Gray, I believe you're still blinded. if
Yeah,
I'm
so get
correct.
rid of that blindness for me.
All right, so Krukazel, you're gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Yeah, and try to alter the effect that is being had upon him.
So, all right. So how does it look when you cast Dispel Magic?
I think that at the same time the methods kind of explode into this cloud of daggers and ice. I'm just like right behind him, slowly whispering and kind of mouth under hands, and a little faint line of mist hits him in the face.
All right. And as this mist hits him, you hear this like just and this void entity begins ripping itself from Gray's body, clawing on the casket, clawing on the floor, and it swells up, stomps on the ground, and that holds aloft that sword that Nettle saw in her dream. This nasty looking sword wreathed in void energy, and it just looks around.
Maybe I should have left it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna run another 30 feet backwards. Never mind. I'm gonna run over towards this, whatever that is. And then I'm done.
All right, that's just kind of like a piece of machinery in the middle.
Cool.
Kat, you are up.
I run over here. I assume my movement is still
Yeah.
10 foot reduced.
No, it is not, I believe. Oh, hey, Chris.
If it hasn't come back to her turn, then yes. But
Well,
at
it's
least-
currently my turn.
then
Chris.
yes, you're good.
Can you also
Okay.
roll me 8d8?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if it's good or bad, but sure. Hold on.
Are you about
It's a
to
good
hit me
thing.
with 88 of damage?
No, this is a good thing.
Okay. I was just like, hey now.
This is
Are
what
these pillars that I
dreams
can't
are
share a
made of.
space with?
Damn, I rolled
Yes.
incredibly well on that.
What'd you get?
42.
So Krukazel, you notice that as the void entity was ripping itself out of Gray, like pieces of its like entityness and its like fleshiness were like peeling off as it was clawing itself out.
Dude, bro, I can see your entityness right now. Okay.
All right, Kat, sorry about that. Go
I
ahead.
stab.
All right, you stab.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Hold on, I need a calculator.
That's a good sign, right?
What happened?
42 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit!
I think that's correct. 19
Alright.
times 2 plus 4. That's right?
You're right. No, that sounds
Cool.
about right.
I stab it again.
All right.
18.
But that hits.
It's another 1 point of damage.
You know, every point counts. So, Kat, you run forward and you kind of slide, jump off the casket, and you just stab this entity in the sides of its throat. And it's just, and then you notice when you stab it, its eyes like glow more furiously, and the sword becomes wreathed in more void fire. Is what I'll call
I have made a
it.
mistake. I still
And
have
it
10
just-
feet of movement, and I'm going to use that shit. I'm backing the fuck up. And it can't hit me because I hit it this turn.
It can't hit you because you hit it this turn.
Yeah, swashbucklers, man.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
busted.
That
Fancy
is-
footwork.
That is busted.
Swashbucklers are broken.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Roz, you're up.
Rosalind would like to pee herself a little bit and then send a couple Eldritch Blasts at this scary void creature that's clawing its way out of Gray.
Sure thing.
So this first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
7 points of force damage. And she'll
Alright.
follow it up with another pew. A pew, if you will. Another 24, this one for 5 points, a total of 12.
All right. So you pew. You give it the pew score, and Rosalind does her finger guns, classic, and
Of
you
course.
catch the creature in its shoulder, just, and you see it gets angry. It, you know, the anger in it is just, it roars furiously.
She goes,
And-
oh, okay. And she backs up a little further, and that's her turn.
All right, Nettle, you're up.
Nettle's gonna try to hit Gray again, but again with just like the flat side of her sword.
Okay.
22 to hit.
You're still trying to hit
Hits.
Gray.
Yes.
All right. Now that
Wait.
will hit.
Yeah, because Gray's still like evil, right?
No, Gray is no longer possessed after the creature ripped itself out.
Oh,
Beat his ass.
Beat it up, baby.
I mean, you
Never
already hit me, so just do your
Never
damage.
mind. Then I'm gonna attack the real danger here.
Beat his ass.
Sorry, I thought he was still evil.
No, you just want to attack the party today. Admit
No,
it,
I don't.
Abby.
So, yeah, I'll attack the real danger here with that 22 then, and I will try to hurt it.
All right, go for it.
Take some damage. Eat that.
Not the face, not the face.
Not the face, not the face. How much damage?
7.
All right.
Take
What else
that.
you-
And then since I'm still using the moth blade, I'm gonna try to put it to sleep.
All right, it's Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes, DC 13.
I believe it has advantage against that.
Ah!
No, it does not.
Ah!
What was the
Roller
DC?
coaster.
13.
Roll me 8d8, please.
8d8.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
I don't know if I have 8 of them. Give me a second.
You have the power.
4. Okay, I have 4. 5.
If not, I can do it.
Give me a second.
Just roll them twice.
6. Yeah. I'll have to roll 2 over again. Why am I doing this? I don't like this. Could someone add things for me?
Yes.
Roll 20 can add for you.
Okay. 2, 8.
Hold please.
Okay.
No,
I
keep
got
going.
you,
Just
keep
type.
going.
Just say it. I'm typing it. 2
2
8.
plus 8.
3, 4, 7, 6, 3, and 3.
36.
At 36.
36.
All right, so Nettle, when you strike this creature, at first it roars again with fury you've never seen, but then the moth blade glows for a second, and these little fluttery moths start dancing around it, around the void entity. And as it begins, its senses beginning lulled, you notice like more of its like flesh and like the void essence, the shadows that are composing this creature, just kind of slink off of it and just drop to the floor. It doesn't fall asleep, but you can tell you've done something to this creature by using the sleep effect of the blade.
Try to make it fall asleep, guys, I guess. I can only do this once per short rest.
The entity is up.
Uh-oh.
It's going to attack Nettle with its sword.
What about that threatening mephit up there, huh?
Nettle does a 23 hit.
If my AC is a 23, will it still hit?
Yes.
Fuck. Yeah, that hits then.
I know what you're talking about.
Then
see you.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and you're also going to take 28 points of damage.
Oh, okay. I fail. So that's cool.
All right, so the creature stabs Nettle and lifts her up, and you see all this void energy rush into Nettle, and the creature claws its way like it begins like seeping itself, making itself one with Nettle. Nettle grows those obsidian horns, her face growing gaunt and growing fangs, and her eyes glow with fury. Nettle, you are possessed, and you
Cool.
feel angry, and you remember your dream of when you grabbed the sword from Sir Gregor. That's you right now, and these are your doubters around you. Gray, you're up. After the void entity clawed itself out of you and ripped itself from you, you feel almost like a very like just almost zen like just calmness flow over you, and you begin coming to, and you begin surveying the room and trying to make sense of what's going on, because last you thought you were grabbed up by a mass of tentacles and taken to the void. And the scene, this whole battle is the scene you see before you, and you watch this creature now crawl and start possessing Nettle.
I'm gonna roll over and go back to sleep. No. How much of an idea do I have of what's going on?
Somewhat of an idea. Tell me, what's your idea of what's going on?
I don't know. Looks like shit's gone to hell.
Yeah, that's one way of describing it.
Pretty accurate summary, I'd say.
I don't really have anything that I can do. Kat, how are you doing on health?
Not so hot. Not so great, Chief.
All right, I'll use a bonus action and pump 3d6 into her.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Anything else?
Hang on, I'm gonna roll that shit. Well, it's not great, but you get 8 points back.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to hold a spell. I'm going to hold a guiding bolt until I can see something that isn't a possessed Nettle.
All right, so basically for when the creature crawls out of her.
Yes.
Understood. Chris, the mephits are up.
Hell yeah, it is. That's a 2 to hit.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah,
It's against
bummer.
Nettle.
Bummer. Okay, so I'm good. I'm up, right? Right up.
Yeah,
right?
so the mephit tries to strike Nettle, and she lifts her shield and
I'm just gonna yell at the mephit. You've been a real disappointment. We're gonna talk about this. That was a 4th level.
I'm sorry, boss.
Oh gosh, kill it! And then I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic again with my last slot for it.
All right, give me 8d8 again.
Okay, I'm gonna just whisper, "Get out here, coward!"
And as you say it, your frosty energy, it just and it's crawling out of Nettle, just clawing at metal, and just.
This is a crazy D8. That's 49 damage.
Oh my
Nice.
lord.
Gray, your action will trigger at this point.
Alrighty. Natural 20.
There we
All
go.
right.
Woo!
Shit, no. Well, I just leveled up, so that's 14d6.
All right, go for it.
That's a lot.
That's so much.
Guiding bolt on a warlock, folks. Do you want me to roll the 14d6 or roll 76 and double it?
Roll 14d6, please. That's how I do it.
Please hold, folks.
Is there anything else, Crew Hazel, you're gonna do with your turn?
No.
All right. Kat, what are you gonna do with your turn while we total
Stab.
up damage? All right, go ahead. Stabby.
Natural 20.
No
You
way.
guys suck.
So can we clarify? Are these big crits going against Nettle, or did the thing
No,
come out
The
of
thing
her
is
and
no
now
longer
we're...
in Nettle.
The thing
Okay.
I
crawled
pulled it
out
out
of metal.
again.
You're always doing that to Hazel.
I've been in jail many times.
Oh, I'm glad you went there because I wanted to.
I was gonna go there if no one did.
$34 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
Slashing.
I got my damage total too. That is 60 points. Oh wait, 64 points because I add my
Jesus.
charisma modifier.
Hold
64
on one
points of
second.
radiant damage.
Yeah, how are you getting 14d6? I'll say it.
He critted
Oh,
with a
got it.
7d6.
Okay.
Do I need
So-
to stab it again, or is it
Wait,
dead
how much
yet?
damage was that again, Gray? I'm sorry. I was
64 points of
Yeah,
radiant?
Kat, you're gonna have to try and hit still.
Okay. Once more with feeling.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
I mean,
23 points. Or 23 to hit. Sorry, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
this guiding bolt
3
at a
more
level-
points.
Hey, that's what counts. So, Kat, you just see this creature getting pummeled. Like, Gray just opens up like this, and you see the radiant wings of a celestial creature come out from behind him, and they're made of light, and just... And this creature is just getting pummeled with light energy. And as it is, you're just like, well, here's my chance. Stabbing it right through its chin, and it's still just...
Bro, I was pissed.
All right.
You got my 34 points, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Good. Just making sure.
Alex, can I fly my Mephit towards me, please? 60
Sure.
feet. Thank you.
Sure. Anything else, Kat?
Nope. Well, I would like to retreat.
Yeah, run away. Run away.
Yep.
Run away!
Run away.
Roz, you'll be up. This creature, like, you see it's starting to become, like, almost skeletal in its appearance as this thing is getting its flesh and essence ripped off.
Does it look familiar at all?
The creature?
Yeah.
It doesn't remind you of anything you've ever seen. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Because I know undead stuff. Skeletal evil things.
This is more aberrant in
Okay.
origin.
Less my thing. Alright, I'm just gonna laugh nervously and shoot some more blasts at it.
All right.
The first one is a 19. Does that hit?
Yes.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Alright, so 10 points of force damage. Pew, and then pew.
All right, so you hit it. So you send some blasts at it. And one of it hits it, catching it in the side, and just and it's getting very angry, but also just getting like beaten to death. And this entity is just it's hurting. It's hurting. If you have no other actions you will be taking, we'll go to Nettle.
I just
How
want to
much-
clarify. The only person who is beside this thing right now is the child?
Yep.
Cool.
It's okay.
Oh no.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
I guess I just attack again.
Sure.
Cavalier is a lot more straightforward than Battlemaster. 13 to hit. Don't think that
No,
hits.
that will not hit.
16 to hit.
No.
Oh.
So Nettle, you're like, yeah, yeah, and the creature's action just parries your blow with its void wreathed sword, and it parries the other one as well, and just looks at you, just. The entity is up. You notice
You know
on
what? I'm gonna action surge just
all
cause.
right. Good old action surge.
Do it to it.
The best ability.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Ha.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Ha.
I can do it.
This
One
is
for
supposed to be
everybody.
challenging.
Ha. Okay. 11 damage.
All right.
And then 21 to hit.
Yep. What's your minimum damage?
4.
All right, roll.
10.
Hey, Nettle.
Yeah.
Describe how you kill it.
Ha!
Hell yeah, Nettle!
She is going to scream like, "How dare you make me try to hurt my friends again!" And she's gonna stab it and just...
And as you do so, it's just and it's like clawing, and you see like this glowing, almost like tentacle and wreathed soul inside of it, and it begins like trying to like, and it's trying to go at you.
No.
Who has possession of the crystal?
Which
I
was-
do.
Yeah, who
Oh,
grabbed
no.
the crystal from the other room?
I did.
Krukazel, now's the time.
I will use the crystal.
So Krukazel, you hold it up, and like, as it's like trying to like face hugger onto Nettle, it just and it's like, and it begins getting pulled into this crystal, and you feel the crystal surge with this energy as you're grabbing, as it's like taking in this creature. At this point, now we are out of combat,
Ha!
And-
Action surge for the win.
and you notice like that dreary metallic look on the ship, like that obsidian look, it begins to fade away as the ship begins to turn to regular metal. But then you also, after the entity gets sucked into the crystal, you feel a lurch, and you begin sliding towards one direction of the wall of the ship, as the ship is now operating without power.
Oh,
Going down!
Yikes.
neat.
We should get the crystal to the monk. That's the plan, right?
Yes.
There was a plan.
a plan.
Yes, this was the plan, I believe.
Okay, then let's do it.
We get to a plan.
And you see at the back of the room where you entered, there's the monk just sitting there observing.
I'm gonna give the crystal to the Mephit. Here, take this to him.
And the method, and the monk takes it, and he's just like, "You've done well. Do well to the realm, and hold back the void." And he takes the crystal, drives it into his head, and there's just this crackling energy as it goes around his head, and the lightning begins sparking all around the room around you, and there's just a cacophony of just this noise and like just this dissonant screaming as the monk is like trying to hold the power of the crystal within, and but he remains stalwart as he just stands there, and he says, as this chaos is going around you, "As Orbeil has entrusted you, I shall do the same. May you break the chains around your souls and find true inner peace." And with this, he waves his arms, and you see like these astral arms come out from behind him, like these ethereal arms come out from behind him, and he like does like that, some hand motions, and brings his arms together. And with this, there's a bright flash of light, and then silence. You are alone now, drifting, nothing around you. drifting slowly, as if floating on clouds. You hear the rattle of chains in the distance until everything fades out slowly, and the rattling grows quiet until you are unconscious.
Are we still on the ship?
A few moments pass, and you begin coming to on the ground, the mossy and dirty cobblestone paths of what seems to be Ghostwatch. The smell of dirt of this dirty city fills your nose, and you hear birds chirping in the distance. You recognize this area, where you entered the cathedral, but instead of the cathedral, when you look to see the obsidian structure pierce the sky, you see a gaping hole into the ground, leading far below the earth. And you are being shaken awake. You okay there? And like Krukazel, you get a.
It's Randy.
Looking down at you, Krukazel, are familiar faces. Elena and Rex.
Oh.
Elena, the Winter Eladrin, and Rex, the Grimhammer, the Goliath. And Elena's just looking down, and Mother will be pleased to hear about this scale cut. And they begin helping you up, and as you begin being helped up, you see other Eladrin and other elves and other people that are dressed similarly to Elena and Rex kind of surrounding the party, moving throughout the city.
They're dressed like Alana and Rex?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Shit. We in it.
Oh, you got friends.
And you see like ice elementals and ice methods kind of bouncing around with them as they're like kind of moving through the city and whatnot.
I'll go tell mine to go with them.
Some of them are investigating the fountain, and other ones are like kind of peering into the big gaping hole where the cathedral was.
Yes, what else do we need to do here? I'll start helping everybody up.
Oh, they brought a lot of friends.
And it only needed 4 of us. 5 of us. And I'll smile dumbly like we were fine.
It was easy. Alex, has the like weird irrational vision induced emotions faded yet?
For the most part, you would think.
Cool.
You would think.
Cool. But I think I would know.
The visions are gone, but you are shaken. As in, Alex is going to have you roll wisdom saves after this little scene to see how we all
God.
coped.
Am I still like irrationally pissed at my friends?
No, actually, the
Good.
feelings of anger are gone. You're not irrationally pissed at anyone.
I mean, did Gray have a scene?
I'm
I
very
assume he had
rationally
something.
pissed.
Your vision was going to have to do with being passed up on the streets as a child and not being given food, and your friends being greedy and not sharing with you.
Bastards.
Hashtag hard times.
Is Solomon Coldsteel among the people in this crowd?
No, he is not.
Who's that?
That was the black coat who was outside the city.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one who tried to block us from
Gotcha.
entrance and then gave me a healing potion that I used to save Nettle before she attacked me.
Yes, that's Solomon.
So Elena pulls Krukazel aside. Rex kind of stays behind and is trying to entertain Nettle by
Nettle, let him hold your new sword. And,
I don't have a new sword. Do I have a new sword?
yeah, you have the Moonlight Greatsword.
yeah, the big thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That thing that I'm not going to use because I want to use my shield.
Yes. Elena pulls you aside, Krukazel. So, Mother's gonna want to report.
Yeah, sure. I've seen a few things that I hope this plane never sees again, so I'm sure I should talk to her.
Did they see anything?
All of it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So
They seem trustworthy from most of them, at least.
So she turns you around, does like that friend thing. All right, turn around. We're getting back in the group huddle. All right, everyone. You probably experienced some very strange things, heard mention of very strange people. I'm going to ask that you never mention any of this ever again and pretend like it never happened.
Easy enough. Yep. Water off the old back.
But like we were in the sky.
Whatever happened, forget about it. It never occurred.
I played like baseball with eyeballs.
She looks at Rex, and Rex is like, "It's imperative that you do not discuss what had happened, what had occurred here."
Or else what?
One of two things would occur. Either you'd become wanted fugitives of the Sons of Winter, or you might inadvertently bring back whatever it is that they wanted out, whatever they were trying to do.
So just talking about our experiences would bring about some kind of weird void creature that we already killed?
Not necessarily. More, there are people with morbid interests, shall we say. Whoever you encountered in there, they find these creatures to be gods, and they want to bring them here. The less they know, the better. If you have any other questions, I'm sure Krukeza would be more than willing to answer them for you. Classic manager throws.
Can
you
I?
under the...
Can we ask him questions? Because you just tried to tell us that we're not to speak of it again, and pretend it never happened.
If you have questions about us, or my mother, or who the Sons of Winter are, he'd be more than happy to help you.
Yes,
Why
I
would I
would.
care about your mother?
Because the Sons of Winter follow my mother in her every word.
So can we talk about it like in the group, like with the people who are there, and like, is that okay? I assume you just mean we shouldn't tell anyone who wasn't there and who doesn't already know.
And she
Wait
just
a
kind of gives a
second.
knowing nod, like,
I'll take care of it.
Wait a second.
I don't
What?
like this.
Is Krukazel a secret warlock? Do we have 3 warlocks?
14 charisma. That's all I'm saying.
W's for the Warlocks.
Well, W's.
Warlocks, y'all.
Lock life?
I don't have very
Lock
coordinated
life.
hands.
Hashtag lock life.
I just wish you didn't rush in if you had waited. We could have worked together to stop this threat. And she kind of gestures to like all of the people around you.
Cat just fucking leaves. She's like, I can't believe this bullshit. She walks the
did
fuck
it.
away.
But we did it.
We had it.
Anyways, you must be exhausted after whatever you endured. Well done, Scale Cut. Perhaps you should come visit the palace up in the unending tundra someday. I also noticed you've managed to undo your curse.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty easy.
Mother
Just
You
would
kidding.
be-
died
It
like
sucked. I
5
died. I
times.
died in the void. It's been an awful day. Normally I'm pretty confident, but it's starting to wane.
So you've seen the void, then?
I have. So
That
have
is-
they.
That is disturbing news.
Yes, there was I don't know if this is of any import, but there was these specters in the void that had they gave us all racking psychic pain, and it was not an enjoyable experience.
Void would. I'm sorry to each and every one of you. You are brave and have endured and proven yourselves very worthy. Krukazel, you have proven yourself as a son of winter yourself.
Hmm.
Mother would very much like to probably see each and every one of you in the Ice Palace and thank you in person. As you know, it is not her season. She does not rule over the land during this time of year.
Yep. We will try to make it over there as soon as we can.
Take your time. I know it's busy. It's a very long journey, and it's not a pleasant one. It's very cold.
Hmm.
Especially for the Southerners. They don't like it up there.
Yeah, Southerners.
Anyways, I will let you get going. I'm sure you are looking very forward to a well-earned rest.
Yes, we are.
Well, again, farewell, Scale Cut, and farewell to each and every one of you. You've done a great service for the realm, even if you don't realize what you've done here.
Best of luck. Be safe.
You too. Winter go with thee.
And you.
and with your spirit.
All right, I'm hungry. Let's get some grub.
So they Elena kind of just begins like ordering people around. Rex turns to Nettle, is like fist bump, like
Yes.
Nux. Like Nettle like kind of gets pushed back a little bit from the Nux. And Rex gives one of these, like and now you are left amongst yourselves, kind of in like the rubble of this city, as the Sons of Winter move on around you, kind of just looking about, milling about, and listening to orders.
I'm gonna send my method down the hole. Just do a little fly around and check out.
Quick flyby.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't trust her.
Cat
Or
slinks
her
What's
over
not
and
to trust?
rejoins the party. I don't trust her either.
Yeah, you
What?
didn't miss much. Just vague threats that made it sound like she was gonna have to. Where I come
Suspicious.
from, we have a legend about. They're called the Men in Black, and they do this flashy thing, and it makes you forget stuff. It made it seem like she was threatening to pull a Men in Black on us.
All right. Do you want me to give you the TLDR?
What
Don't
does that
talk
mean?
about this. Don't talk about this in front of people who you don't trust and think could be a little culty. You want cults? This is how you get cults.
Anybody could be a little culty. It's very easy to fall into a cult.
It's not.
Okay. Yes,
It's
it's easy
very
to be
difficult.
manipulated. What she said sounded very manipulative, which is why my
She's
alarm
like
bells
the
are
head
going.
of her own cult.
Exactly. This
We're not a
sounds very
cult.
culty to me.
It's
Not a cult.
Okay.
Nobody who's in a cult thinks they're in a cult, Cookazel.
Oh my god. Ice
Are
Method,
we
what
a
you see
cult?
down there? You got anything?
It looks
No,
like
Nato, we're not.
it's a
cult.
big asshole, boss.
A big asshole. My god. All right.
Kind of like you.
Goosey.
Fuck
Kinda
off,
like
Method.
I didn't like the way you talked to Goosey.
Yeah, okay. Concentration.
And just
I think Cookazel might be in the cult, Cat.
I think you're in a cult. I'm out of here. I don't want to take this. I'm gonna walk off.
Why is this perception score so high?
So now that that's all done, can I take a nap?
I could also go for a nap. That would be good.
Yeah, we do know that safe house where that little girl is, whose parents we probably murdered back by the fountain.
It's just that like
Yeah.
it's been a very long day, and
We fought like three Eldritch entities. Three. Lots of them. Too many.
it's been a very long day, and I think at one point I like broke my leg, and it's okay now. And then Mr. Kukulu died like 5 times,
It's what he does. You got to let him do what he's passionate about.
and I think I just need to lay down for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go back. I think that sounds pretty smart, Nato. Let's go
Yeah,
back
like what
to-
time is it? How long did this all take?
Let's go to Anissa's house.
it's like morning now. You don't know like exactly how much time passed between you being in Magno Adel and being
We
in
were killing
here now.
Eldritch enemies all night.
Exhausting.
It's bedtime. It's bedtime.
It
Go
is,
to
it is
Anissa's.
nap time, please.
So I take it you're gonna go back to the safe house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quiet in the city. Birds chirp. It's almost eerily peaceful. And you return to the safe house. And the other people who were there are gone now. They've left.
I guess we could set up
Oh.
for the night. No one will care.
Yeah, I find
there
a couch
stuff
and pass
missing?
out.
All right. So yeah, you can spend the night. There's nothing going on in here. So you can just pass out for the night. There's
Okay.
no one to interrupt you or anything.
Hold on. Is there stuff missing? Like it looks like they took off, or is there stuff still here? Like it looks like they went missing.
It looks like they took off
Okay.
when the coast became clear.
I thought I was gonna adopt someone.
Well, the
Sorry,
instructions were
Junior.
the instructions were to bring her to Solomon, who was going to bring her to Acorn.
Okay.
So you can begin resting if you like, and take a nice long rest if you so desire.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
Luxurious.
watch for a few hours, but I'll.
All right, yeah, you can take a watch. Is there anything you're want to do specifically on your watch?
No, not really.
All right. So you can take watch. Nothing will occur. You just kind of watch
Okay.
as the Sons of Winter are just doing their thing out there. Nothing else really interesting happens.
Alright, yeah, just chilling.
Perfect. Your rest can go by uninterrupted.
Nice.
And you can how long would you like to rest? In the 8 hours, or are you gonna like just knock out for the whole day?
I'd say we
8 hours.
probably knock out up until like it's a good time to start traveling again.
All right, so
I
about the
mean-
whole day.
Yeah, we might just want to wait until the next day to start going again.
All right. So the next morning comes. You feel refreshed, but also your mind is racked by the horrors that you had experienced. Everyone can roll me wisdom saving throws.
Ah, shit, y'all.
Let's start.
7.
Ooh, 19.
Time to go to work. That's a 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
18.
All right, Nettle and Crew Kazel, I need D100 rolls from you, please. And then Gray, I just need your roll.
19.
You're good.
I did it. 69.
Nice.
That's incredible. 28.
28. Chris, please check your DMs for me, please.
uh-oh.
Are you sliding into his DMs?
That's not a change.
That's
Yeah.
not a change.
Got
Is
it.
it DM DM?
Got it.
Dum dum dum.
DM
Nettle.
DM.
Yes.
You feel extremely just paranoid, as if like those eyes that were watching you in Magnolia Dell are still watching you. You're gonna have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks for the next 10 hours.
Oh boy.
Yikes. Is mine indefinite?
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh gosh. What happened to
I mean,
Hazel?
that's fine. Honest, it's alright.
His tail fell off.
It's
No.
okay. So the rest of you, you're able to sleep through the night despite having some nightmares of what occurred on the ship with those contorted obsidian skeleton things.
Brings back childhood memories.
And
Comforting.
for Kat, definitely like the weird caskets made of glass and metal.
I wish I was kidding.
Probably brings up some really, really tough memories for you. Gray, having your face eaten by a void entity was very distressful, but you're able to power through it. Nettle, your nightmares F you up, and your nightmares just, you're constantly being watched because that's how you feel. And Crew Kazel, you are shaken to the core. You did not feel like an asset to your team out there. You feel like you fell short, and just everything around you. Is this what they have warned you about this whole time? If that was just if you thought the curse was bad, this was bad. When they're actually trying to kill you, it's bad. And you both will suffer the effects on your mind, on your psyche, because even though you might be strong in body and in mind, adventurers also have mental anguish and mental health to worry about. Even after resting, though, you feel almost very tired. You've been adventuring for the past 3 straight weeks, nonstop, fighting for your life at least every other day. And especially with this recent adventure, it's definitely starting to take its wear on you, and a vacation might be in order.
Can we go back to Acorn? Let's get high on mushrooms.
I'm retiring.
I would like to propose something.
All right, let's hear it.
Yes,
Go.
Proposing to us? Go for it.
I probably know better, but
Don't you waste.
it's true.
I am dangerous.
Yes.
And
Not as much as me.
Okay.
I hurt you guys, well, especially Miss Roz, I hurt people pretty bad back there, and I am very strong, but that can also be a bad thing if I don't have control of myself, and I think I need to take some time to train.
Oh, you want to
None
go
of
visit
that-
the guy in Thunderbluff?
Hold on. None of that sounded like an apology. That was like, yes, I almost murdered you anyway.
You were also kind of mean to me, so
I'm never mean to anyone.
I'm sorry for almost killing you.
Thank you. Apology accepted. Okay.
Anyway, I would like some time to go see Sir Gregor and train with him. And I am his squire now, so I probably should do that anyway.
Okay. I mean, we could do it with the vacation.
I'm down. I'm exhausted, so.
Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay.
Nettle, you killed both of the big bad guys. I think we're gonna listen to what you want to do right now.
That's true.
I do want to throw out a word of caution that my last partner turned out to be an evil biomancer. So, Sir Gregor has some weird things going on too. Just proceed with caution.
What'd you do with Sir Gregor?
We danced.
Hey, dance the night away, Nettle.
We danced all night long, Nettle.
For the audience. For those who don't know, Rosalind has a way with people. It's that wily charm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can go to Thunderbluff today.
Today?
Yeah, we can start going to. How much
I
of a?
mean, it's gonna take like 2.5 days to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Today.
start. We'll start it.
Today.
We will sure start walking today.
Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can speed this along.
I could get us there a few seconds faster.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a thing.
I can get us there about 10 minutes faster.
Damn, that's quick. That is fast.
Damn. All right. Well, let's head out. I guess. Is there anything
is
else we
on,
need to do?
I think we need to see Chris's hoodie. Is that what I'm hearing from the chat?
Oh, you haven't seen this. Here,
No.
allow me to model.
Oh,
We got merch.
We got merch, baby.
Yeah, we have a SteamSpell shirt and a chromatic chimera design, and you can get socks. Yo.
We do have socks.
You have socks.
Important.
I didn't know that.
We do have socks.
We have
If
journals.
you listen to our partner podcast, Stats Will Roll, we have stuff for that too.
We do.
Anyway,
We do.
that's the merch shout out.
There you go.
Move it. So
To Thunder
if you have-
Bluff.
if you have no other business to attend to, you can get the heck out of this abandoned city and
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have
you're
fond
very
memories here.
yeah. So you get to the front gate and you open the gate and you see Solomon Kane, the guy who tried to keep you from getting in originally. He's like kind of floofing out his coat, and you see he has the little girl, Sari, with him, the little elf girl. And he kind of turns around. Oh, I see you've made it out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where are Anissa and Vizlov?
They started working their way towards Thunderbluff. They said they were going to try and... They said there was a lot of money to be had in Balin or something.
Balin?
Balin. It's Balin is over the border to the northeast. It's in the Empire of Kovith. And I'm here to take Sari to Acorn, like you said, to Swiftfoot Farms.
Yes. Tell them Nettle sent her.
And you see, and she's kind of like afraid of Solomon Kane. He's not exactly a friendly looking type. He's like very just battle hardened. And he pulls out from underneath his coat, he pulls out like a little plush owl bear and he leans down. He's like, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, Solomon.
And he kind of stands up and he turns towards the party again. How appropriate. The elves found their new home and on the 22nd. And she's probably going to find her new home on the 22nd.
Ooh.
Anyone who's familiar with Elven tradition would know that they celebrate the Exodus on Celidi the 22nd, which is to celebrate when the elves were exiled from their heavenly home in Celadrin and traversed the Feywild until they found the world of Evarin, where you are now.
She was yeah, she was an elf. Okay. That's pretty symbolic. I'm sure that will be meaningful to her, and she'll appreciate that. Nettle, I know that one of your brothers was what was Luke? Was he a half elf?
Yes.
Did your family still incorporate his familial culture?
I mean, he was pretty young when he came through, so he kind of just started. He just took up what we do.
So you didn't do anything elven already?
I don't think so.
Do they know anything about elves?
Look, halflings don't get out much.
They're uncultured? Is that what you are saying?
They thought all of you were humans.
We mostly are.
Aren't we all human?
Not you.
Inside.
Kruger.
Two
Oh,
of
in
you
our
are
hearts.
two
I'm
of you are
definitely- oh, shit, she
definitely
knows.
not human. But wait, 3 of you are definitely not humans. Looking
This
at
is
you,
an
Cat.
upsetting reminder for Cat.
Yes.
I think Kat is whatever she says she is. I would trust Kat's personal identity more than I would trust some weird vision in evil spaceship.
I hate to interrupt all of you. Whatever you did in there, I'm not sure, but it sounds like you got the city to be quiet, and there was something...
I killed stuff.
They saved the world. It's no big deal.
And I'm sure they would appreciate that. The day is just beginning. Suri and I have a long journey. It's going to be arduous. I hate to have to leave you on so abruptly, but I do wish you the best of luck. And if you do need the Black Coast, we have a guild hall in Thunderbluff if that's where you're going.
I would like to give Suri my non-magical blade.
Oh man. So you hand her the long sword.
She's like, what, 5?
She's very young. She's like 7.
Yeah,
And as you go
I'm
to
gonna-
do it, Solomon just grabs it. He's like, no. What are you doing?
But she'll need to protect herself.
I am more than capable of protecting her from animals.
Here, let's try this. I'll give her a handful of candy.
And she's like, yay!
And Basil continues his creepy dance.
It's not creepy. I'm gonna start my journey to Thunderbluff alone.
Safe travels to you. I underestimated you, and for that I am sorry.
That's okay.
Happens
We
just a fair
all
amount,
do.
actually.
You'll always forget, or you'll always remember the day you cross paths with the star touched, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to billow my cape.
Always forget.
I've seen a cape like that. Cute, but yeah, sure, your star touched.
The
So
star
whatever.
touched.
Oosh.
You safe travels now. Come on, Suri. No more time spending with these with these folks.
God, I'm just
That's
feeling
probably a
myself
bit
today.
excessive.
Hey man, whatever you do in the privacy is of your own home.
Star touched.
Star touched.
Just
Mill's
imagine
gonna
he just,
hop on Maximus and start trotting her way in the direction of Thunderbluff.
Me too.
Yeah,
man.
let's go.
Boop, 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 boop. So you begin traveling towards Thunderbluff. Feel free to converse amongst yourselves on the long and dirty road ahead, because there's really not much of a road. You're gonna just be kind of walking through the red plains.
Yeah.
The
Road again.
the golden amber tall grass just swaying. Trees dot the landscape here and there, and you do spot some wild animals from time and time again, but nothing out of the ordinary.
So we are in agreement that Elena is definitely a cult leader, and we're going to attack her next time we see her, right?
Okay, I will. A cult leader, yeah, but I
You
don't
won't
know if
win.
we should take any sort of aggressive action against her unless she, steps.
Caucasian, I've never lost before. I'm not about to lose now.
I mean,
So
I would
think-
join
Yeah,
her team. You
I
guys
mean,
would totally get
I'm-
smoked if I'm on that team.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm not
I'm just saying, the 5 of us beat that whole thing just fine, and she had to bring like 20 friends.
She has so many friends. Good for her. You know, that's nice.
Friends, followers.
True, I forgot cult leader.
I should just go hang out with her. Why? What?
I'm not saying I don't trust her. I don't really know her very well, so I can't be like, I don't trust you. But I'm just saying we're pretty strong.
And you don't trust her.
Didn't say that. But I'm
Well-
also not saying I do trust her.
I'm just saying she's been real sneaky. She was saying
She's
lots
been
of weird shit. talking
Conveniently
about,
around a lot.
yeah, just showing up after the fact or like right when
She
shit's
helped us
about to
fight the
go down.
Farseer the first time.
Maybe she arranged for the Farseer to be there.
Oh
Okay,
my
I don't
god.
think they're actually allied together. But just because she helped us fight one bad thing doesn't make her a good thing. Just saying.
Well, it's
I
not-
think your point was good, Kat. She's showing up conveniently around these bad, terrible things that are happening.
Road again.
In fairness,
Oh, again.
so are we.
Hate to be on the road again.
Yeah, but we know our motives.
That's
True.
true.
I mean, you guys know your motives.
I know. Yeah,
You
I
don't
know my
share your
motives.
motives. I share mine.
Yeah, then what is yours?
Mine is to be a good person and cure my my curse. And look at that, I did it.
So what is your
Bravo.
motive now?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out in Thunderbluff. Hopefully, maybe I'll open a nice practice, settle down.
Oh, one of your dental practices?
Yeah.
How many teeth does a
Hazel,
dragonborn have anyway?
174.
What?
It's a lot. I know. Ask me another one. I know everything.
How often are you recommended to get dental cleanings?
3 times a year. It's actually a little bit more for Dragonborn.
Well, I can imagine. Is it mostly pointy teeth?
Yes,
Do you have any of the molars?
we have 1, but you'll never find it.
Oh, that's hidden secret too. I don't.
Yes.
Is it like in your stomach?
What? No. Here, I'll just show you.
What
Lo
is
and
the point of one molar?
Lo and behold, he has one molar.
See?
That Rosalind's right. That doesn't seem very useful.
No, it's impractical. That is an evolutionary defect that will come out of you eventually.
Defect. Oh my! I'm gonna read my book.
Which book are you reading?
I think I'm on volume 1.5 now of Child Rearing in the Halfling World.
Oh yeah, you had the birds and bees chapter.
Yep.
Next, dealing with your moody halfling teen.
Oh, this is okay.
You'll find that as your halfling gets up there in the teenage years, they might begin to become moody, rebellious, and act out against you. Fear not, for this is normal. And the astral star will guide you through this tough time.
Oh man, we are in trouble in like a year.
It is important that you remain understanding, and even if they say it is just a phase, try and understand that to them, it is everything and not just a phase.
Wow, it's a pretty deep book.
Their taste in music might get hard and grungy.
Oh.
They might be angsty, but they will grow out of it. Fear not.
I'm gonna bookmark this page.
For future reference.
Yep.
So, Hazel is reading his chapter throughout the day of travel, and you'll eventually, it'll get dark and be at a point where you should probably make camp for the night.
We do that.
Okay. Begin gathering your firewood and whatnot.
Yeah, is the area safe? Any weird shit here that we should know about?
There's nothing weird going on around here.
Okay, when we camp in the woods, shit tends to happen.
Yeah, last time we met a halfling thief that was like named after a discount or something.
Oh, goodies. Good old goodies. Goodies. This discount.
No, good.
All right, I'll take first watch.
So as everyone's getting ready to go to bed and settling in, the stars are showing brightly in the sky, and the world stops around you for a second. A great draconic shape peels itself from the night sky and descends down towards you, majestically. Azure in color, its wings hold the night sky within themselves. You've seen this sight before. Azor Bale descends from the sky and lands without a sound. So, I see you've accomplished one thing as my star touched. You have saved the realm from great undoing. From my sister's plane.
Do that? We know who. I wouldn't, but does anybody know who Azrael's sister is?
Chris has an idea, but can Krukazel make a check?
Go ahead and make a check.
What do you want? Religion?
Abby also has an idea.
Yeah,
Religion.
that sucks. 9.
Yeah, you did. Azor Bale has a sister? What?
Yeah.
I am proud that I have chosen you, and I intervened on your fate. Great
Yeah,
thing.
so we did a thing for you. So how about we can get some fucking answers for once?
Did you just
What?
swear at God?
That's really mad.
Vulgarity is not necessary here. What would you like to know? I've been here since the beginning.
That monk thing. It said I was a star child, and more so than the rest of the star touched. Care to explain?
He lifts up like a draconic claw and just kind of like lightly touches your chest, and it just glows brightly, and then like constellations begin forming around. Like, do you see that? Is your soul. You and I are closer than you would like to think.
Can you stop touching her soul, please? I don't like that. It's very uncomfortable.
Pulls the hand back. It's more Dragonheart than creepy.
Cat goes to cling to Rosalind because she's not happy.
The monk that you had met, I know him, and he's right. You have a divine heritage within your soul, Cat. Is that the answer you seek?
I mean, but she has more questions, but she's not sure how to articulate them.
All in due time, Star Child. All in due time. Would anyone else care to ask me any questions?
Anyone
Kinda
else want
just
to take a pot
flaps
shot at
his-
God?
What is happening to these, sorry to interrupt, Kokezo. What is happening to these cultists who just disappear from the earth?
They are gone now.
Gone where?
They have sent their souls to the void.
They're in the void.
That is where they wish to go, to be amongst my sister.
But how can it be where they wish to go if they were transformed against their wills?
Many things have transpired throughout millennia that are beyond any living thing's comprehension. I cannot control all of the powers of the universe myself, despite being what I am before you. The void is outside of my realm.
Could their souls be rescued from the void?
It is possible, yes.
Okay, Kokezo, that was my question.
All I was gonna say is I think I'm finally good for once, so thank you.
Nods slowly.
How's my family doing? Is that a question you know?
They do well. They pray daily. They pray for you and for your return.
Someday.
Someday indeed is what we all say. But before you know it, you will join the great empire of the stars.
Is that a death threat?
Oh, merely
Why is
Your
everything so
time-
hostile?
Your time here is short. If you put everything off, like seeing those important to you, you will eventually run out of time.
Why were we in the sky?
Because of the machinations of the people that you call the Adelians.
Why did they have stuff that could put you in the sky?
Because they constructed it from steel and magic.
Where did they come from?
The stars.
They're from the sky?
There are more realms than you are aware of. Look at the numerous, unending sea of stars in the night sky. There are more worlds out there.
But why did their sky ship have eyeballs?
That was the machinations of my sister's realm.
Well, they're gross.
Indeed, I find my sister's realm to be abhorrent.
Am I doing good? Am I being a good person? I'm trying to be a hero. Am I doing a good job?
Only you can answer that question.
Hmm.
I am merely an impartial judge.
But am I doing a good job?
Your interpersonal moral code is for you to determine, not me. When I am an impartial judge, I judge the stars and oversee time. Perhaps consult with your friends if you are concerned.
Hmm. Okay, I'm done.
I must be departing soon, for I am needed elsewhere and everywhere.
Okay, well, safe travels.
I will be safe.
Okay,
May the
watch out for
stars
yourself.
be with thee. Many
And
great
also
things.
with you.
Many great things are still ahead of you.
You're learning, Nettle.
Perhaps keep an eye out for one marked with the blood of Lycus. They are an interesting one themselves. Their fate has been touched as well. Not by me, but by another.
Hmm.
Farewell, my star touched. And it just like this just misty breath swirls around you, and it's night again. Everything's normal. The campfire burns, crackling softly.
Okay, so do you remember when we were leaving that place where Nettle got her moth blade and we got attacked by a pack of werewolves?
I do remember that. Yeah,
Aren't they marked with a symbol of Lycus?
I think so.
Did one of them get away or did we kill all those bastards?
I thought one of them got away.
Maybe that's the one we have to keep an eye out for.
I mean, I'm sure there was more anyways, that's somewhere, so.
But that one knows about us and knows that we're crazy strong and tough and definitely heroes and
That's true.
probably out to get us. And
Yeah, we really laid a beat down on him.
it was a solid
Mostly me,
siege.
but
Yes. And we're so much more powerful now. We would beat
Well,
even harder.
I definitely am, yes. Alright, good night.
Nothing wrong. What's happening?
He is so spicy.
When did Mr. Kukul become an asshole?
He's gone full spicy.
Anyways, I need my beauty sleep, so I'll be going to
You
bed.
sure
do.
He was a lot nicer with his curse. He doesn't have a curse. He thinks he's still good for us.
Be old again. Woo!
I'm gonna lay down and roll over and pull out a little picture of me and fall asleep looking at it.
What the fuck?
What the hell is wrong with you?
So you watch this happen. You see Crew Hazel go to bed, just kind of like looking at a picture of himself.
When did he get that portrait made?
Chibi. It's a chibi portrait.
It's the chibi portrait by Opal.
Opal Peony.
Why are
Opal
his
piano.
thighs so thick?
You gotta go to the Discord to see these beautiful chibis.
Mm.
And I spelled Discord wrong. Anyway, you can go take your rest. We will take our own rest with a break, and we'll be right back. And if you in chat think of any questions you have for us to cast about the game, anything, feel free to put them in. We can answer them for you. Until then, we shall return shortly.
Oh.
everyone. We're back.
Welcome back, everybody. Aberrant Mind Flayers, Ogres with the Onion Layers. Is that what I called everyone in the beginning?
Something like that.
Oh, man. Well, hey, I have fun coming up with our little intro doohickey things.
Sad.
I have to brace myself emotionally every
Anyway.
night.
Oh, all of our captures broke. That's a nice surprise.
Oh boy.
Hot fix them,
All right, go ahead.
I guess. So if you're just joining us, the party battled against a raging void entity that was trying to possess each and every one of them, and they did very well. Very well. Multiple crits all over the place. So they kind of beat that. The Gitzerai monk that was with them banished it back to the void, and they were back in Ghostwatch. They met Elena and Rex, who brought a contingent of the night Sons of Winter. And she told the party, you are not to mention this to anyone else. The party set out. They're traveling to Thunderbluff because Nettle wants to have a training montage with Sir Gregor. And Azor Bale descended from the sky to talk with them.
Cat swore at God.
Cat swore at God.
She did.
And Krukazel's acting kind of like a dick. And that's where we're at.
Hey,
And
that's your word, not mine.
So anyway, the night goes by without a hitch. We're not gonna even go through watches, camping stuff. You can just begin traveling the next day.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again on the road. Yeah.
I noticed Dragon Pink's talking about that sweet art we got of Krukazel. Big shout out to our friend Esv at Esv Builds on Twitter.
Insane.
She did that art. She's been trying to catch up on SteamSpell. That's why she's not with us tonight. And she does incredible work. So big thank you. She gave us permission to use that art for the game. So yeah, just in case anyone was wondering. Anyway, the party wakes up. You pack up camp. Words, and you begin making your way through the Red Plains towards Thunderbluff.
Every 15-20 minutes, I'll cape of billowing.
Oh my god, yes.
Krukazel's feeling a little confident today, I see.
Hashtag.
All right.
Also, I think my cheese dice are cursed.
In fairness, if I had a cape of billowing, me too.
Yeah.
So
Use every action to
one of
billow.
these encounters that's impossible for the travel. I'm just gonna preface this. I made it because of what we were just talking about on the break, and you guys are gonna just start laughing. Anyway, Fang goes fluttering up ahead, and Roz, you hear in your voice, motor, destroyed cart up ahead. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, we've been here before.
Did he say motor?
Motor. Like mother.
Motor.
It's like mother.
Oh no, he is not
Mother.
my fur baby. Let's not go down that dark path.
Mother,
oh, thank
mother.
you.
There's tasty yellow snack here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a broken cart and he sees minions. I don't.
You just hear chewing, then just.
I'm gonna start seeing through their eyes. What do I see?
There's a tipped over cart, and there is a fuck ton of cheese
Oh,
everywhere.
I'll go back. There's been some kind of transportation incident. A cart has spilled cheese all over the road. This feels like a trap to me. Surely
me
an
too.
ambush awaits.
Oh, we can handle it.
For some
That
reason,
just
I feel
felt-
a very strong aversion to more cheese at this point.
What do you mean more?
I don't know.
It's like God is just giving me so much cheese.
Maybe I'm lactose intolerant.
That's not good to be intolerant. You should be tolerant of all peoples.
I mean, let's check it out. Maybe somebody's in danger.
Okay, we can.
Or someone's using dairy products to lure in helpless travelers.
That's what I think is going on. Is what I suspect. Or a halfling is involved. I think.
I mean, we can check it out safely.
Could
but-
be any of those.
I looked through Thing, I didn't see anything, but then again, I didn't look too hard. Thing, very distracted by the cheese. Hard to get them to focus on, the surroundings. It was like laser cheese vision.
Do I see anything in the forest? Anybody up in the trees? Anything going on?
Not in the forest, no. There's no one waiting for you. You see some animals, some little scurrying critters, and some weasels and rabbits and things, but
The
nothing.
way he said "not in the forest" makes me nervous.
All right, I'll go over to the cheese cart, I guess.
So you travel about like 100 feet forward, and you see this big old cart tipped over. There's just cheese everywhere. You see Fang, he's just and just eating this cheese. And then you just hear, "Hey, give that back!" And you see this halfling come running out from the cart. Did you see him? He has a rifle in his hands. Did you
I
see
am
him?
Rosalind a gold piece.
Yes, I called it.
You there? Did you see the little imp?
No,
Fang out.
that's my friend's dragon. Oh, that was my friend's dragon. That's not him.
Not that imp. And he looks over. That imp. And you see this little fiendish creature just like carrying a big old wheel of cheese. Cheese thief. See?
Did he break your cart?
Yes, he wants my. You've never heard of Cheese Thief, Scourge of the Cupboard?
I have not.
Look,
Scourge.
he just shoves the rifle into your hands. All right, I'm gonna distract him. You shoot him.
Oh, all right. Taking a shot.
I've never pictured Kirk Hazel holding a gun.
Yeah, but I haven't either, but I'm going to use it.
So the halfling runs over and is like, "Hey, Cheese Thief, over here! I've got Gouda, I've got Swiss, I've got Pepperjack," and Cheese Thief's eyes just drops the cheese wheel and just beelines it for the halfling.
I'm going to fire.
All right, make a ranged attack.
Dex, probably. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a 3 to hit.
So you go to shoot and you hear the as your shot goes ricocheting off the cart.
Oh,
And it
sorry.
It spooks Cheese Thief back into the sky, and Cheese Thief ducks behind the cart.
Well, does anybody else
think-
want to help out?
I think you need more practice, Cook Castle.
That's my first shot.
Yes, more. You need more than one shot worth of history to shoot a flying target out of the sky. Good effort.
The angry halfling comes over, just yanks the gun out of Hazel's hands. You are a terrible shot.
That's
Well,
right.
I'm going to leave.
You know what? And he just shoves the gun in Rosalind's hands. You try.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna spook him, and then you get him.
Okay.
He just starts running, just screaming like a maniac towards Cheese Thief. "Hey, get away from that!" And Cheese Thief comes flying from behind the cart with a big old hunk of cheese.
I Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll to hit Cheese Thief.
Okay. First one's a 23, second one's a 21.
So you just disintegrate Cheese Thief in
Oh.
the air with your Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
I blow the smoke off the end of the gun that I was holding vertically in my offhand.
Well, plow me mother and call me Winchester. That was amazing.
Well, Winchester, I don't even have to buy more ammo. There you go. There's your subpar weapon back. You think about that for a while. Do you need help with your cheese?
Some help would be much appreciated. And he just starts he gives you 25 gold pieces. Thank you for your trouble, miss.
Oh, this. You know what? I do deserve this. I'll take this.
Your friend could use some marksmanship lessons.
I could have used some humility, so hopefully that helps.
Billowing in the
Bits.
background.
Look at this jackass. He could have blew my head off.
He's been very spicy lately.
Spicy. I have spicy cheese that could fix that.
Yes, let's do that. Let's take that. Give him.
You can make him not an asshole anymore.
I don't
Give
know. My
him
cheese
the
is...
cheese to fix him.
I don't know if doubling down on spice gets rid of spice. Do they cancel each other out? Are they like
Dairy products are good for making things not
multiplying
spicy
negatives?
anymore.
Oh, okay.
I have crackers to go with it as well.
That's not a
Good.
dairy product. I don't think it could be. I guess.
Kruk Hazel, you're just handed this large hunk of cheese.
Oh, hunk. I had pictured like a very attractive cheese wheel. Like,
It is a very it's a cheese wheel, but it's a hunk of cheese
Huh,
wheel.
a cheese wheel
Ooh.
made after my own image.
Oh no! Oh no! He's hot.
Boo.
I'm going to take a bite.
I preferred baby cuckoo.
You take a bite of the cheese, and it is delicious. If only there was a good wine to pair with this. That's the only thing making it subpar.
Does he seem less spicy than he was before?
Hazel, you are still the most beautiful person I've ever seen, and this cheese just complements your features.
My gosh, well, I wouldn't want to waste it on anyone else. I'll put it in my pack.
What the fuck?
What are your trouble then? Well, I really appreciate your help. You know, where did my badgers go? Did you see any badgers on the way over here?
You don't
Did we
need no
see any badgers
stinking
over there?
badgers.
Alex, I have experience with badgers. Can I make an animal handling check to make a badger call?
Sure.
What does a badger call sound like?
It's probably exactly it. 17.
You make this call and you see some badgers come crawling out of the brush, and they're these giant badgers, and they come up and they start licking you.
I
Oh,
found
God.
him.
Bravo, Nettle.
It helps when you are the sister to the best badger breeder in all of Acorn.
All right.
Hold your applause.
Yeah, I have questions about that, but now is not the time or place, I think. Maybe when I'm drunk. That'll be... Yep, I will have more questions for you then.
So you do help Winchester with his cart. He puts it all back together, dusts off some cheese, throws it in the back, offers you some cheese, and like as a thank you for helping him out with Cheese Thief, one of the worst fiends known to the realm. Gray, what do you do? Like, you're getting offered free cheese.
Put it in my pack with the rest of my food.
You can have more. All the cheese. All the cheeses.
I have a very deep pack. You don't want to do that.
His saccharine deep.
Do you just have like a bag of holding full of food?
I don't know if that's canon at this point, but yes. I
So-
think I can only put food in it.
So Winchester bids you farewell and begins carting away in the opposite direction.
Cooler of holding.
The weird guy.
That was a
Why
fun
is
day.
Why is there a demon devil that just harasses mortals for their dairy goods?
I mean, there's not anymore.
There's
Lunch bag
probably
of holding.
more.
Lunch bag of holding.
What are you talking about?
Only holds lunch.
But what about dinner?
On the road again.
On the road again.
So you discuss the philosophies of a fiend that regularly just harasses people for their food. And their
Just cheese.
That would
Just
be,
cheese.
if I were a fiend, that would be me.
Not anymore.
Cheese
Not
Thief is
anymore.
Cheese Thief's kind of like after kind of discussing, you kind of remember like from like old tales, Cheese Thief's kind of like one of those tall tail demons that like it's like one of those, this is why you don't leave crumbs out, kids. This is why we clean up our plates.
You
Did
want
I
cheese
just-
thief? This is how you get cheese thief.
Yeah. Did I just destroy a myth?
I think there's a show about that.
Mythbusters?
hmm
Does it involve magical blast rays?
I mean, he'll probably come back later for more cheese.
Do I know whether creatures like this imp cheese thief actually die when they're destroyed on this plane, or if
Give
they?
me an Arcana check.
I feel like they
you're-
rematerialize later.
You want me to actually roll dice? That's
Yeah, how dare I?
that's the worst part.
During Dungeons and Dragons, asking for a dice roll? Oh,
What?
Well,
well, what'd you get? And I don't
12.
have it up. 12. You would know enough that it might not be enough to just physically kill a fiendish creature to have them be done.
Okay, well maybe they're gone for a while, or maybe I just annoyed him. Either way, it was pretty satisfying.
You did
Also, I
better
got
than
to hold the
Hazel.
Oof.
You tried to be unconventional. Sometimes it's good to stick with traditional means of murdering. Who uses guns to kill people? It's ridiculous.
I wanted to hold the gun.
You should have asked. I'm sure he would have let you. Winchester seemed like a decent enough guy.
And he hadn't heard of my brother in Acorn. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm more surprised he hadn't heard of me, but
Seriously, Hazel, are you okay?
what do you mean?
No, he's not okay. We're gonna have to fight him. I can already tell.
This party's already done enough smacking each other, haven't they?
Abby knows what's going on, but Nettle doesn't know.
Megan's pretty sure too.
I have a theory.
If only our characters knew shit.
So you continue traveling on the road, and you eventually, well, not the road, but you're traveling in the wilderness for a few more hours. It's getting it's like the early evening now, and you come across a small patrol of what look like rangers. Yes, there are rangers. They're patrolling these plains. They're kind of like a mishmash of a few different races, and they're just kind of like patrolling around, and they see you. They kind of give like the "Hey there."
Ho there.
Well, hello.
Hello.
How fares your travels?
Well, we stopped a cheese thief, so it's been pretty productive.
Oh, Winchester, what did you get yourself into this time?
And yeah, he never heard of Basil of Acorn.
Oh, I've heard of Basil.
Swiftfoot? Thank you. Somebody knows. Okay.
And Crookhazel.
Never heard of you.
Some
Oh.
people call him Basil, if you're from a different town.
So, how can, well, where are you going out here?
Going to Thunderbluff, and I forgot to ask, how was your day?
Doing well. We were just on patrol.
What are you patrolling?
Just routine.
What are you looking for?
Check the captioner.
Yeah.
You cut out for a hot sec.
The area of the Red Plains, it's just routine.
It's just a routine patrol.
Good job, caption bot.
Okay.
Say, you didn't see any rather suspicious individuals out here, have you?
First off, can I do a sense motive on the Red Plains bit? Sorry.
Sure.
Before we get too far along in the conversation.
Just that cheese
sense
guy.
motive.
Insight, that's what it is. I play Pathfinder.
Okay,
19.
Yeah, he's not telling you everything. You can tell from the body language. He's kind of like looking
You know,
around,
what,
trying to see.
What sort of strange, shady folk are we looking for?
They're just, the suspicious type, poking around, asking questions that they really shouldn't be. They stopped by Storm God a day ago, asking after some individuals, and well, we didn't know who they were looking for, and they were really insistent on it.
What individuals were they looking for?
What'd they say? Actually, young adult woman, yay high, and he's like holding up like right next to you, like your height, curly red hair.
Huh. That rings a bell.
What did this person look like?
And then like the woman behind him leans over. Sarge, I think that's the one they're looking for.
We have to leave now.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
What was this person who was looking for someone of a similar description to myself?
They said that they had they insisted that you committed some sort of crime against their baron, their lord, and that you were going to be brought back for holding and trial and whatnot. And
What did this person look like?
they wore long coats.
Okay, but have you
Did
heard
they
of Crookhazel?
Did they name this baron that they were?
Distraction.
'Tis I.
You see, that's the part that makes them so suspicious. When we asked them which banner are you serving, they refused to answer that question and said it was.
Was it a white coat?
One of them was wearing like a rather fine clothing with a white coat over everything. Yes.
Cat, your voice is getting very high. Are you okay?
Look,
Did
look.
they give a name, perchance?
They said she'd probably be going by Cat Steel.
No,
Wait a
I
minute.
meant the. Did they give their own name?
Oh yeah, a Mr. What was his name? Mr. Jose Muertos. Yeah.
Does that alias ring a bell?
Oh yeah, that's like the top biomancer agent. He's the one you don't fuck with. Like,
Oh, he's the bounty hunter. Shit.
yeah.
What
he's
a coincidence that her name is Bob. We're gonna leave.
Wait a
Barbara.
minute.
Barbara?
No, your friend just called her Cat. Look, miss.
Nope.
No, I'm
Her-
Cat.
No, her name's Bob.
No,
Cat-
I was
Cat
talking.
Hazel.
Her
I
name
was
is
talking to
Bobcat.
my pet,
Hazel.
and I will summon Fang out of existence or out of non-existence.
Please don't make me hurt you. We're leaving.
This is my cat.
Look. They show their their badges. We serve the Volan family of Thunderbluff. We're just concerned, is all.
Why would you be concerned? There's something to be concerned about.
Well, when
Isn't that
suspicious men come looking for a person of a certain description, and we meet said person of a description, they weren't exactly clear about why they were trying to apprehend said individual. Well, it tends to raise some flags. I'm an experienced ranger. I would like to think I know a thing or two.
All right, well, take us to Thunderbluff, and we'll talk
Yes.
to who you serve.
Please take us to see your manager.
Yes,
Heads
take us
up,
to your
though,
leader.
if you run into Muertos again, maybe don't mention. And maybe stay away from him. He's very dangerous.
Well, that's kind of the idea that we got. He gave us he gave the commander a vibe that.
Yeah, accurate vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We lost Sicko.
Oh no. Sicko mode.
Sicko, come back!
Ah.
Sicko, come back! You can blame it on me.
So, so the Rangers do offer to help guide you to Thunderbluff. That's kind of what they do. And they turn around to the youngest one. You go back to Storm God. Tell them we're escorting some people.
Mention me, please.
Will do. We'll
Nettle
mention-
Swiftfoot, Squire Nettle Swiftfoot.
Squire Swiftfoot. Oh yes, your name.
Squire Extraordinaire.
Yes.
So that works perfectly. We'll mention that back at Stormguard. I'm sure your name is in the record somewhere. Anyway, feel free to accompany us. We'll bring you to Thunderbluff.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
We'll have to make camp at some point soon here.
Okay, well, good luck with your camp. Are we all going together? Do we have to?
I think we're supposed to be traveling with them now.
But
I'm not sure how that happened.
why do we? I don't.
They're
know.
taking us to see their manager.
I don't.
Well, it's our lord, not our manager. What, did we run some low-end tavern?
Maybe we don't know you. We don't know what your business is.
Forward.
Onward, then. So you begin traveling with the Rangers of Stormguard, and so eventually it gets to the point where you have to take a rest. You're gonna have to make camp for the night, and the Rangers begin swiftly putting together a camp. And if there's nothing else you'd wish to discuss amongst yourselves, you can rest for the night and continue onward in the morning then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cat probably doesn't sleep super great.
No, of course. Anything else from anyone?
I'm going to commune with nature. Not the spell, just in general.
What are you going to try and find from nature? What are you talking to? The
I'm
creatures?
gonna. What's around? Got any weird shit?
Do I have any weird critters for you? to
Got any
dis-
bunyips? Any naras? I need a third one, I think.
Bilgrums, bunyips, and naras?
Any pilgrims around?
No bilgrums, but
Sad.
you do eventually find a strange cat-like creature. It's got let's see. Let me pull up the description for it. They're kind of like a whitish with a have a whitish silver coat. They have large ears and almost kind of leopard spots and kind of like spiky mane around their heads.
That is adorable.
They're known as mountain screamers because they yowl very loudly.
Oh. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Krukazel.
Hello. I am Yowler.
Your fur is really cool.
Thank you.
So anyways, you got any like weird like half wolf, half humans walking around these parts? Anything like that going on?
Nope, no weird crossover creatures, no.
Alright, anything else I should be really concerned about?
No, it's pretty regular day.
Alright, later, thanks. Alright, I'll go to bed.
You hear in the distance.
Roz is going to stay up and keep watch all night.
All night?
Mhm.
You'll incur a point of exhaustion for doing so.
I will take it for peace of mind.
So, Roz, you stay up at night. You kind of take watch with some of the rangers
Kat
who rotate.
probably told her to switch off with her at some point. But I'm guessing Rosalind is not doing that.
She would go along with it. She would lie there and stay awake and keep an eye on things. She's very concerned. She's just concerned. She'll be staying up all night.
Okay, so you're staying up all night. It's a quiet, actually peaceful. It's a very peaceful night. It's a bit breezy, kind of almost chilly, but it's relaxing, calming, soothing. The breeze blowing gently, rustling the tall grass of the plains. You see mountain screamers in the distance. They kind of like give their calls to each other, prowling about the night. You don't see any signs of anyone. Nothing seems amiss. And the rangers, they kind of switch off, and the lady who's like, "Hey, Sarge, like, stop being a moron earlier." She's, "So, where are you coming from?"
Ghostwatch?
Oh, well, I heard there's a lot of things going wrong there. We were told not to go near the city. Blackcoats had it all handled.
It's probably a good call.
Yeah, we fixed it, not them.
Now that bit of arrogance is actually accurate.
Okay.
Most
So
of
you're
it
very,
is.
so you're pretty capable then.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh, it's just, we don't have all the patrols in the world to help everyone out on the road. So if people are capable,
No, I don't know. I hope you're not implying that we should go out and like work for you. Or
No.
something.
I was just saying our patrols are needed for the likes of Winchester, who are pretty bad at defending themselves, quite frankly.
Yeah, we don't need the help. Also, we took care of Winchester.
We'll do our best when we see people around.
Okay, well, I'm off to go find some grub. Gets up, pats you on the back, and she kind of just stays close, foraging from various plants and bushes. The night goes by, uninterrupted yet again.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the morning. I'm still asleep. I didn't say that.
No, you're fine. So then you can begin your travel, and by midday, you will have reached the city of Thunderbluff. So it's a pretty quiet journey onto Thunderbluff, if no one says anything amongst each others. And when you get there, I gotta find it. So after trudging through the Red Plains for 2.5 days, you reach Thunderbluff, a sizable city that rests on the Asteri River. The city is a sizable settlement, about the same size as Ghostwatch, if not a little smaller. The architecture is built from a mixture of bricks, clay, and/or wood that give it an almost cozy feeling to it. takes advantage of the hills and rivers around it to serve as a sort of shelter, seeing that it lacks many of the more traditional fortifications such as Arnica and Ghostwatch with some walls. There are some minor walls and watchtowers and other forms of fortification, but most of the city is open. You pass through farms and orchards and whatnot, farmlands, as you begin entering the city, and eventually becomes more populous as you're traveling through these farms, almost reminding you of Acorn and Swiftfoot farms on the outskirts here.
I mean, I guess we're looking for Sir Gregor.
Yeah, Nettle, do you know where you're going?
No, I don't.
Fair.
Where's Sir Gregor, Rangers?
So Gregor's going to be in the Voland Keep, and they kind of point to this castle-looking structure that rests on the tallest hill in Thunder Bluff. It's surrounded by trees with pink blossoms on them, and it's a pretty majestic structure in this cozy little city.
Do you just want to go straight there?
Yes, let's go straight there.
Assuming they don't get accosted along the way, Roz is gonna pick one of the pink blossoms and put it in her hair as they go.
It looks lovely.
Thank you. I try.
So you're passing through these farms and whatnot. You notice they're cherry trees, right? Cherry blossoms and whatnot. And you eventually get into the city, and let me pull up my notes real quick here. And you enter an area that's comprised of large fenced-off areas, some buildings, and there's a lot of trade caravans and large traveling groups with wagons that are coming in and out of here. You notice small groups and squadrons of soldiers moving through here, carrying various materials, moving disassembled siege weapons, loading them onto carts and whatnot as you enter this area. It'll take about 15, 20 minutes to reach the keep if you just want to go straight to the keep.
I would like to go straight to the keep.
We don't want to stop in the ranger room, maybe, or get real food or a bath. We just want to go straight there.
Well, it's possible that Gregor will offer us a place to stay, so we don't want to book a room before that.
Are you worried about your appearance, Rosalind?
Well, my appearance is beautiful and perfect as always. What are you implying, Croquezel? Why would I be
I
worried?
don't know. We're going to see Sir Gregor. I don't know.
And
All right.
you think because he has blue hair, he's too good for me? Is that what you're saying,
No, I
Croquezel?
did not say that at all. I didn't even imply that.
I felt like it was implied.
All right. Well, let me know if you need another cherry blossom. I can just make those. We don't have to steal them. But
You
all right.
can't just make something out of that.
Oh.
Also, I wasn't.
So you pass by this building with a pink basilisk silhouette on it, and there's just this billowing smoke that smells fragrant pouring out of there.
Bathhouse question mark?
It says on the outside, the pink basilisk. You also pass a wane and wheelwright on through this ward, and you eventually pass through a marketplace.
Oh, that reminds me, as we're walking along here, there, from Cheese Man, and she will hand out 5 gold to everybody.
Ooh.
In case you want to buy something while we're walking through.
As you're passing through the market area, you hear the clanging of a hammer against an anvil, and you see a bull's skull sign hanging, like a bull skull hanging from the top of the awning, and you see this large minotaur pounding away at a sword.
We
You
walk
also
past him.
Just keep going.
No.
So you also pass by a general store. You walk by a building with a sign that says Grumpo's Brewery, as well as an inn with a sleeping owl bear sign. You eventually reach the river that runs through the city. So the Asteria River runs through the city, and there's 3 bridges that go across it. You cross over these bridges, and you see there's also an underneath section that's also along the river, where there's some settlements and some other buildings and areas to go into. You eventually enter an area where it's just a neighborhood featuring mainly housing. There's a few temples that are not Astral Star related, strange Igard. And as you pass through here, you see a large tree. It's kind of in the center of this area that in the pathway that would lead to the bluffs of Thunder Bluff, where the keep is. And this tree has a large, almost a charred gash through it.
Oh.
You also pass by a tavern through here, and you go into the bluffs, and there are these manors and houses and buildings in these winding hills. You pass by a magnificent temple to the Astral Star. You pass by a building called the Thunder Bluff Museum. And as you get closer, you pass a library, an academy. But as you grow closer and closer to the keep, you see this temple even closer. It's around a magnificent pond and is just surrounded with more of these sakura cherry blossom trees. The water shimmers calmly, and you see a few clerics, kind of scooping some water from this pond. You pass by as you are about to reach the keep, you pass by a large palisade area in close proximity, and there's soldiers training and practicing here. You hear soldiers you hear steel on steel and some yelling and whatnot as soldiers are training away. So atop the tallest hill, then you reach the Volan Keep. A large portcullis blocks your entry as there are a few guards that stand outside. One of them, a strong-looking woman, steps forward. State your purpose here.
I am Nettle Swiftfoot, squire to Sir Gregor. I'm reporting in.
Just 1 second. Turns, head nods. The other guard goes, ducks into the gate, ducks in for a second, and comes back out, whispers to the lady, "Yep, you're good. Open it up." And the portcullis opens up, and you're able to enter this keep. There's a large courtyard with stables, a temple, an orchard, and the keep itself. There are people milling about, doing their work, some of them managing stables, other servants kind of running around, tending to the grounds, and guards just on patrol. It's a pretty regular sight for a noble keep. There's some tapestries with like lightning bolts that hang outside the keep.
Ooh. It's so big.
Is Pink Basilisk a dick joke?
No.
That was in
Really
character.
Oh.
I don't think so, unless you would like freeze at the sight of it, I guess.
Oh.
Maybe it's that alarming. That's shocking.
Huh.
Oh, shocker dick.
All right, Nettle, where are we going?
I don't know.
Out of the keep walks this rather fancy-looking elf. He's a high elf, obviously. Tall, elegant, dark, slicked-back hair that he wears behind his pointed ears.
Hey, real quick.
Hmm.
I would recognize the bounty hunter on sight, right? Muerto said recognize him, right?
Yeah.
If I saw him? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. She's really paranoid now.
This must be the Squire Nettle Swiftfoot,
Yes, it's me.
And I am, and he gives like this really dignified bow. Dietmar Winter. I am the steward of House Voland. I have served this house for 2 centuries, so you can depend on me.
Hello, Mr. Vinter.
Mr. Winter, yes.
Mr. Vinter. Very nice to meet you, Mr. Vinter. She will do a very clumsy curtsy.
He does the kiss of the hand. He's a very dignified individual. He gives all the ladies a kiss on the hand. And then he even does it for Krukazel and Gray as well.
Ah, yes, I am Krukazel of the Scale Cut family, and I will Cape of Billowing.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Scale Cut.
I am sure it is.
Vietnar person then. Can you tell us what happened happened to the big old tree out there?
Oh, are you referring to the scarred oak?
I don't know, am I?
Are you talking about the big tree in Stormhaven?
Yes.
I am
Yes?
talking about the tree right over there that we just walked past. I don't know where Stormhaven is.
That's the neighborhood with the big scarred tree. Oh, that is the scarred oak. Yes. It is a sign of the divine blessing that has been placed on the Voland family centuries ago.
Oh,
Just fucking destroying a tree?
yeah.
No, it was the gods that did it. A great dragon.
Destroyed
Oh,
the tree to show favoritism?
The tree is
We-
not destroyed, merely marked.
we know a dragon god.
Oh, I'm sure
Not
you do.
me either.
He gives you like a. Oh, of course, you travel with the Lord Scalecut, so I'm sure he's told you all about the Dragon Code.
I
He's
like
not
Lord.
a lord.
I am now.
More like, oh Lord, it's Caucasian. Am I right?
And Dietmar's trying not to. He's like, he's trying like to maintain.
Shut up,
his,
Diet.
Dietmar.
Oh, I did not mean to offend. I'm sorry. A friend made a very funny jest.
That's our first one.
I've made many funny jests. Caucasian, do you want to fight right now?
Yeah.
I will put you down in front of all your
Please,
We are
friends.
not.
please.
No.
If you're going to fight, take it to the bridge ward, please.
I'll make you invisible so no one can see your cool cloak. How about that?
Ooh, all right. You've got me.
Please, can we have some manner of decorum?
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
Nettle.
sorry. They're not very professional.
This is the decorum of this party. We are going by our own protocols. They are unknown to you. That's fine.
Adrian, what barbarians did you allow into the keep?
Adrian.
The woman turns back. I'm sorry. They're supposed to be here.
Mm.
Does
Mhm.
light
Huh?
bickering make one a barbarian? Oh, honey, you are not going to like the outside world.
I have seen the outside world.
Was it distasteful to you?
Very.
I
So
can-
uncouth. So
Yes.
uncivilized.
Yes.
I am here to see Sir Gregor.
Oh, of course, you're here to see Lord Gregor.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure-
reporting for duty.
Oh, you're the squire he's
Yes.
told me all about.
Yes,
It is an honor to meet you, Lady Swiftfoot.
Ooh.
I'm just Naddle.
Nuttall, are you sure? Lady Swiftfoot has a very nice ring to it.
I'm not a lady.
Roz
Well,
is... Oh, go ahead.
No, he's just basically, well, you are now.
Roz is gonna lean over to Kirkazel. Why don't you ask him about the pink basilisk being He'll know. He'll know if
Give
it
me a
is or
few
not.
minutes to work my magic.
If it is or not. What? If it is what not?
I don't know what your friends are referring to. I will go summon Sir Gregor. Please
It's Kirkazel.
Okay.
wait a few minutes and try
Okay.
not to break anything.
Okay.
No promises.
Now I feel like
We're
I
very
have
good
to.
at breaking things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was implied.
Odds what they. Anyway, he turns around, goes into the keep for a few minutes. And he comes back out, and there's the familiar sight of Sir Gregor. His long, dark blue hair falling to his shoulders, his chiseled, handsome features with a slight stubble lining his cheek and chins. He has those ethereal greenish blue eyes that betray what he really is. He wears a long blue tunic style shirt, and he has a lightning bolt insignia pinned into it. And he comes forward. Well, thank you, Dietmar. It is good to see you again, friends.
Nettle
Hello,
does
Sir Gregor.
another like really clumsy curtsy. It's just like, I report to serve, my lord.
At ease, Lady Nettle, Rosalind, Cat, Crook Hazel.
Lord
And-
Scalecut.
Oh,
He's
fuck
only a
off.
real hair
Don't
lately.
listen to him.
Oh,
Don't
fuck
listen
off,
to
old man.
I'm not
There we
old.
go.
Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, how are people we've met before reacting to a suddenly young Kirkazel?
Sir Gregor had other things on his mind when he had met
Fair
Sir
enough.
Nice.
Hazel.
Nice.
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 So you're here to report for duty, I see. Nettle, the rest of you, I see you've tagged along. Very good. Not to leave a child unattended. I would not do the same either. Though she is very capable.
She's very capable. Also, we wanted to talk to you for other reasons. Let me review my mental notes here.
Oh boy.
Oh, if I had to just think back to
Pink basilisk.
Nope, that's when I met Sir Gregor. Where is the something about the Edict of Relief in Dalen? You're calling people?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure you saw the soldiers in town.
Mhm.
We're preparing for the assault soon. About 2 weeks' time, we'll be setting out.
Well, maybe we could talk about that at some point today, or tonight, tomorrow.
Whenever I'm.
All the above.
Besides planning, I'm relatively free.
Alright.
Oh, me.
Yes, Nettle.
I would like to train.
Well, of course, you're my squire.
I would like to train very hard. I almost killed everybody.
He kind of looks at all of them.
That look was.
I would say she almost killed us, but she has viciously attacked us on numerous occasions. Like you know what? I'm not going to compare it because she is very sensitive about such things. But she could use some like willpower help, maybe, or
Discipline.
yes, you should discipline her.
Well, not necessarily like that. We don't do that here.
I don't know what you do. She seems eager to go through it, so.
Nettle, I see a spark in you, and we shall harness that spark to make a great fire. To serve the star and to serve all that is good and right in the world.
Good. Yes.
We begin tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, if you're doing that tomorrow, what are your plans for tonight?
Congrats, Nettle. Oh, sorry.
he looks around. Dietmar, clear up my schedule. As of right now, nothing.
Can you tell us real quick what, just to settle a discussion we've been having, what is the Pink Basilisk?
It is it's a tavern. They specialize in not drinks but herbs.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we were halfway there.
And no, it is not a dick joke.
Yeah. See, okay. Yep.
We get that a lot around here.
Yeah.
We've tried we've tried to hit them with ordinances for obscenity things, but Dietmar's worked really hard to try and get them to change the name to no avail. We're about to send my mother directly down there. She's a very convincing woman.
Who are you sending down there?
My mother, the Countess.
Well, your mother is the Countess?
That's why I live here.
Oh, I thought you were just doing very well.
Oh no, I'm actually I am not in line to inherit the Voland throne, so now that you mention it.
He lives at home.
Yes, so does my brother and sister.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you were going to inherit the throne, that's a lot of responsibility that falls into your hands that you have no say over. If you're not inheriting it, you're more in control of your own destiny. Plus, you have the backing of privilege.
Live in the keep. I don't live in the cellar like some cheese thief. What do you think I am?
Have we got a story for you?
And scene.
Wait, no, I still have a question.
All right, what's your question?
Sir Gregor, have
Yes.
you perchance seen a person calling themselves muertos around here recently?
No, I have not.
No Hector Moisos?
No, not here.
Moisos?
No.
You do. Would you please let us know?
Well, of course.
And also not tell him that we're here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Cool. Thanks.
Should I be concerned?
No, it's fine.
Maybe a little concerned, but not for you. Just it would
Can
be
you
a
just kill him
favor.
if you see him? To be honest,
Oh yeah, that will actually
that
be really.
yeah,
No,
that
I
actually
just-
be.
Well, maybe arrest him.
I could arrest him, but I'd need to know what he's being charged with.
Murder, multiple many murders, kidnapping,
Okay. Yes.
torture,
If I do see
lots
him,
of kidnapping. Mostly
Do you want
kidnapping.
to tell the group what's going on, Cat? Who is
No,
this
it's fine.
guy?
I kind of figured we'd do that. All right.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have a heart to heart later.
Okay.
Can I come this time? You guys always. Never.
Yeah, we'll have a group,
To be
an
fair,
adult
Hazel,
discussion.
you've been falling asleep up until recently, like really quick and real deep. So it's hard to have any like late night secret discussions with you because
Speaking of, yeah, kind
what?
of tired.
Right now,
Yeah, we've been walking for like an hour.
it's midday.
that is not very long.
Midday
Hazel.
nap, siesta time.
We're on
Do
vacation.
you want? Do. Okay, hold on a second. She'll lean over. Okay, so are you just saying that as a way to like get away? And that's just your way of hinting?
Yeah,
that
this
you-
guy's a nerd.
Okay.
Whoa! Hold on. Oh, Nat 20. He fucking heard that. Look, Mr. Scale Cuts, if you have
Lord.
something you want to say, you can say it to me.
Well, I just feel like, I've got other people to talk to, more important things going on.
She'll lean over to Sir Gregor. He just got his curse lifted, and ever since that's happened, he's been real sassy. I wouldn't take it personally.
Perhaps he
It's
could
just
use a trip to the temple.
I think he needs to go.
I'm
to
my
the
own
basilisk.
temple. This body is the temple.
Okay, so do you want to? Okay, so do you want to go to the Pink Basilisk with me?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go do that. Gregor, do you want to come, or I'll see you later?
I can come with if you want, but I'd hate to impose on Lord Scale Cuts.
It's your town, big man.
Oh, for Christ's love. We could use you could use somebody to show us around and tell us what things are, right, Castle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we'll just have to let Archdorn and Noah be away. Dietmar, if anyone asks, I'm out on the town. Understood, Master Gregor.
I think you should have more of your NPCs talking to each other.
No, I try to avoid that because I hate doing that because I'm just like, but this is for the players. I don't want to play with myself on stream.
Nice.
Please don't.
TOS.
Please don't.
Well,
TOS.
thank you for joining us at Chromatic Chimera.
It's been fun.
I mean, what about that time I said I pump a guiding bolt into his ass?
I mean,
Oof. I
Alright.
tend to trip on my words like that.
To the
Anyway,
bass.
to the bass. So
Metal does not partake. She would like to find someone to train Maximus.
You can find a kennel master.
Also, I need plate mail.
You're gonna have to go to the Minotaur for that one.
Okay.
Damn it.
Before we're actually demonetized. I'll throw some
But
things
go
at us.
ahead. I'll do mine later.
All right, so y'all kind of wander through those areas we discussed before. I can go through them again if we want, but that was a mouthful. So if you have any questions about anything, you pass. Just ask old Gregor, and he'll answer any questions for you.
does he know if that Minotaur is related to the other Minotaur, whose name should be in my notes but isn't?
Antone.
Antone.
Oh, that's Steve. He's Antone's brother.
Oh, I could see the family resemblance.
Yeah, they have a bit of a rivalry going on. Don't mention Antone around him.
What happens?
He gets really angry. Do you want him throwing things? It's not good for business.
Could be entertaining.
Poor Steve.
Steve needs to learn to control his temper.
Well, yes, he's been arrested a few times for brawling. Yes.
What was the family that was blessed by the tree? Dragon?
The Volans, Gregor's family.
Oh, jeez, Louise, they're everywhere here. Ross is feeling more awkward as time passes.
Oh no, Sir Gregor is trying to like make it not awkward, but very unsuccessfully. He's like, so this is the that is the Greasy Muskrat. We don't talk about that venue.
Okay.
It's where the ne'er-do-wells go.
It
That's where the
sounds like a good
ne'er-do-wells
time.
hang out.
You can't really be seen with the ne'er-do-wells, though, can you?
If I was seen going into the Greasy Muskrat, I would be in very big trouble.
What about if friends of yours were seen going into the Greasy
Oh, you can come
Muskrat?
and go wherever you please. It's no concern of mine. Whoever you associate with is none of my concern, as long as it's not affecting the house.
Okay, good to know. Greasy Muskrat.
Writing it down.
He points at a Triton. If you ever need to get up or down river, that's Bags Ferry. Bags is a good guy. He'll take you wherever you need to go. He's a bit eccentric at times, and sometimes he likes to talk to the fish, but don't mind him.
I like to talk to fish.
And then you kind of pass some other places he points out, and he's like, oh, there's Steve. Don't mention Anton. And then you pass, and then you reach the pink basilisk.
Okay, this should be a good time, I think. Corquezel has a good time on these sorts of things, right, Corquezel?
I try.
What does that mean?
I
Do we
don't-
have to
don't
get the
know.
bracket out again?
I still have some.
That's what I'm saying. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if that's the Breckick jerky or what. How is it being preserved?
I don't know. I don't think it
It's
was.
rotting?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh man. So before we go into the pink basilisk, Nettle, you are trying to train and or procure plate mail.
Let's do plate mail first. I need to know how much it's gonna cost.
So you were walking with them up until you reached Steve's, and then you can go talk to Steve.
Yes.
So you walk in. There's this Minotaur hammering away on an anvil. He's working on a sword. He just doesn't even like pay attention. He just ping 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 ping.
Hello.
Yeah, what do you want?
How much is armor?
What kind of armor are you looking for? I'm running a little short right now.
I am also short.
You're funny.
I want plate mail, please.
Oh, Alex, let me check. Why do these kids come and asking for plate mail? I didn't ask for this.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. And she'll like gather up all like 3 feet of herself. She's like, I am Nettle Swiftfoot, squire to Sir Gregor.
And I'm Steve Steelhoof, and you don't see me mentioning other names.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a reason I need armor. You're being very rude.
Rude's the name, rude's the game, girl. All right, you want plate mail?
Yes.
Do you have 1,500 gold pieces on you?
No.
I thought so.
I do not have that many.
Then I'm gonna have to ask you to not let the door hit you. Or actually let it. Yeah, I am mean, so what?
Do you need a hug?
No.
Insight check. Ah, fuck. I believe him. He doesn't need a hug.
Look, little girl, if you want armor, you're gonna have to come back with money or a military pass.
A military pass, okay.
Yeah,
I think I can get one
requisition
tomorrow.
form. All right.
I think I can get
Fuck
one tomorrow.
off and leave me alone.
That was very mean.
Yeah, I am mean. We've
Are
been
you sure
over
you-
this.
Are you sure you don't want a hug?
You know, now that you mention it. Fine.
Nettle will give him a hug.
Steve's heart grows just a little bit bigger. You feel some of his grumpiness melt away. All right, well, thank you for that.
She looks up at him. She's like, you are a good bean. Goodbye.
What is a bean?
She's
Car
already
slash.
gone.
Oh, fuckle sticks. All right, now that Nettle has talked to Steve the Minotaur, the rest of you enter the Pink Basilisk. It's actually a well done up kind of establishment. Uh, you see there's glowing blue aether powered lights inside. They're dimly lit. It's a smoky atmosphere. There's like hookah style smoking devices at these tables, and there's an elf with blonde hair. She's kind of running about serving tables, giving people what they need, giving them food. It's very laid back and relaxed in here. Some light music is being played by some bards in one of the corners here, and it's kind of like loungy in here, much more dignified and or relaxed than your typical rowdy tavern.
Okay, Gregor, what do you recommend here?
Well, I mean, most of it's just the same. It's just what the fragrances and flavors you want with it. It's all made from ground basilisk scales anyway.
Oh,
It's a relaxer.
oh. Yeah, Crazel could use that. You should tone it down a little bit.
And the minute they see that Sir Gregor's there, they're already like clearing a table, like dusting it off and getting
Yes,
it
that's
prepared
right.
for him. Tell them I don't
Okay.
need to do this, but it's because my brother, he one time went off on them. Thank you. And you sit down and everything gets prepared.
I would like a something floral, yes, for the flavors of the scent or whatever.
Sure. Purple orchid, please.
Ooh.
I want the same as her.
So, yeah, the table gets served with smoke. Sir Gregor just pays the establishment. Y'all don't need to worry about paying. I take it's all the four of you, the adults of the group, hanging. Gray is not here. Where is Gray at this moment?
Hey,
I know. I don't want to make you talk too much. I'm sorry.
Gray would be with Nettle. He wouldn't have. He would have just kind of stayed back while she was talking.
Okay, so you were there for Steve the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Steve's a real jerk. I'm sorry to make you talk. I just
No,
don't
it's
want you to
fine.
feel
It's
left out.
It sounds so husky.
Sounds so husky.
Hey.
Husky boy.
Husky cheese, hunk of cheese.
Hunk of cheese.
So you taking your puffs of.
Cat is not smoking.
Cat is not
Cat
smoking.
is curled up on a chair with her chin on her knees, glaring at the door.
Yes, she's too afraid of mortal peril right now to be
Yeah.
relaxing.
A few times Gregor will tap you on the shoulder, like offering you some.
She jumps like a foot every time he touches her.
She really could use some.
I know, but it's good to have somebody who is like fully there, just in case. Also, she has things going on right now. It would probably be a bad trip for her. It's just let it go.
So y'all do your smoking. You feel chill. It's a good smoke sesh.
Okay, so how you feeling, buddy?
Feeling like $1 million.
What's a buck? The deer?
$1 million gold pieces.
Okay, that's a lot. So you're feeling heavy.
No, I'm feeling wealthy and important.
Oh, you've been feeling that a lot.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I think it's good for you to be a little more selfish and look out for your own interests a little more. It's just like you called our fabulous host here a nerd earlier. That's completely out of left field for you. It's out of character.
Well, you know what? This is the new me, baby.
Oh, okay. All right. I can dig it. You are gonna take some time to settle into your new younger self.
I don't know if I like the new Crazel.
Did he read one of those horrid self-help books?
He's actually been reading a halfling rearing guide.
Uh,
I think he's
Well, it
like
sounds weird when you guys.
Poor
something
Crusader.
about teenagers, maybe.
Oh, are you worried about the edgy teenage halflings? Is that what you're so scared about?
Yeah, we've only got like another year until Nettle becomes miserable if this book is telling me the right things.
Oh, every person goes through that. I was a grumpy, edgy teenager. My brother was. My sister
Cat is
recently-
currently actively a grumpy teenager.
My sister's kind of getting out of that phase right now. It happens to everyone. He gives you like the friend slap on the back. Like, don't worry about it.
I don't remember that happening.
We should get some food up in here.
Oh, yes. I thought no one was ever going to say it. I didn't want to be the one, but yes.
You know what? They don't ever let me have it to keep. Dietmar says I need to maintain a good figure, especially if I'm going to be going into cheese curds.
Cheese. Yes. that
We
is
love
what we
cheese.
Not
eat.
with the cheese.
I'll get out my hunk.
Oh, the hunky cheese.
I see you've met Winchester then.
I always saved his biscuits earlier. And by biscuits, I mean cheese.
Just Rosalind, to be fair.
But it's not just regular cheese, it's cheese that is fried in oil. That's amazing.
That does sound good. It sounds like something that would be from Acorn, maybe, except if it were vegetable.
It is most certainly a halfling dish.
You'll think so.
Where is Nettle? She's gonna be such a good squire.
Oh, people don't like it when she goes around drugs for some reason.
She's a bit young, but we don't have any laws regarding that here.
I don't see why there would be laws against having a good time, but a lot of people get really weird about it.
With my enhanced enlightenment, can I tell that something is wrong with me?
Hazel, you're just kind of sitting there, like, okay, how do I describe this without like incriminating myself?
Someone who isn't me, swim.
So how they say like when you reach a heightened state of consciousness and you can like realize things about yourself, much like the shamans of the White Dragonborn
Yes,
clans.
the shamans. Yes, my shamans.
You're like, you have that, oh shit, what the hell? I've been an asshole. What is wrong with me?
Lesser rest. I'm gonna clear that shit.
Crew Hazel, you stop, your elated feeling of, yeah, I'm awesome, I'm cool, I'm the best, becomes, fuck, I'm a dick. Fuck. I'm not the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
I think I'm gonna hold on to that one, but
My daily moods.
It's like daily moods. It's like, I am not the greatest, wisest person.
well,
Meanwhile, Sir Gregor's like throwing cheese balls in the Rosalind, cheese curds in the Rosalind's mouth. And then he'll like try and throw one at Cat and just tunk.
well, I'm gonna go see what Nettle's up to. You've been a gracious host. You are all lovely and wonderful people. I'm going to step outside.
Crew
I'll go
Hazel?
to Cookies. Have fun, Rosalind. Have fun.
Oh no,
Alright.
they're leaving Rosalind and Gregor alone.
Oh, Cat's in here.
Sure are.
Oh no, Cat's
No,
leaving
she
too.
just said she was leaving with me.
Cat.
Yeah?
Mm,
Do you
Here.
not want me to leave?
I worry about you. Here, she
Fair, I
takes
worry about me too.
the dragon off her shoulder and hands Fang over. Take this with you.
Cat takes the dragon and is like,
I can have Archdorn and
friend.
put a detail on her if that would make you feel better.
I'll watch over her. We'll
I
be
feel like
okay.
that would draw more attention. Cat,
Yeah, I don't really like being watched.
yeah, she can take care of herself, but
I could put
Like-
I could have Archdorn watch her himself. No one messes with Arch.
I'll just stay with Crookhazel. And
Okay.
scream
A few
really
minutes
loud.
ago, I would have said no one messes with Crookhazel either, but now people mess with me, so
Well, you can turn into a giant ice wolf, so
it's true. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go, Cat.
Wait, as they're walking out, Sir Gregor turns to Rosalind. Did they say he could turn into a giant ice wolf?
yeah,
I'll
but
cast-
he's really
I'll-
self-conscious about it.
I'll cast Conjure Animals and send 8 ice wolves into the bar.
And people are like, "Whoa!"
They're
No,
friendly.
it's okay. They're nice. Just your hands will get cold if you touch them.
Can I pet the dog?
Yes.
Your hands will get cold, but it's not my fault.
So, Crookhazel, Cat, you leave and you're kind of moseying around town. Crookhazel's kind of stumbling a bit, like, "Whoa, it's so pretty out here with the pink trees." And you do see Nettle. She's walking from the direction of Steve's armory. She's with Gray. Gray's in tow. Probably munching on cheese.
we flag them down.
All
Nettle,
right, Nettle,
I know
your
you'll
friend.
probably sleep in the keep, but we're gonna go arrange some rooms for the night.
You're not gonna stay in the keep too?
I feel weird about it.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't done anything to earn a spot in the keep like you.
I mean, you're with me.
And you are a hero of the realm.
That is true,
Well,
but
that's not why. I mean, I'm the squire, and you guys are my accompaniment. You're like a +1 at a wedding.
you have 4.
Plus
So
4.
why don't you
Four.
take Rosalind? I'm sure she'll sleep in the keep, and we'll go
I
get.
don't think Rosalind needs the other extra invite. I think she's
All right, why don't you take one of these 2 fine young people?
I am very confused right now.
The keep, if it's all the same to everyone. More walls between me and the world.
You
at the
go.
moment.
You take that +1 and
Better.
run.
Well, hopefully not, actually.
All right, I'm confused, and I am gonna go find someone to help me train Maximus.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a room.
All right, you're gonna go get a room. I was gonna ask if you'd want to come with for the Maximus training because you might want to meet Archdornan.
Sure, I will.
You can still arrange a room afterward.
Yeah, that's fine.
But,
Yep.
So you trek through town again, and you go to the barracks, and there is a dragonborn, copper dragonborn in like heavy armor. He looks badass. Like this is like big ass sword on the back, scar down the eye face, the cool ass tendril ponytail. And he's just kind of like, all right, now fix up your form. Do you think Gedrin's men are gonna give you any kind of quarter? Nah, Nettle, Hazel Cat, you see this, and he's not being like jerky, but he is like training like these soldiers, trying to get them in good shape.
Nettle will wait patiently until their drill is done.
The drill eventually finishes, and he turns around. Ah, the new squire. I've heard much about you.
Yes. Hi.
Hello, I am Archdornan. Gives like a dignified bow.
It is very nice to meet you, Mr. Dornan.
General Dornan, please.
General Dornan.
Hail, General.
Hello.
Hello.
It's not often I see my own kind out here.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. Where do you hail from?
I hail from here.
Oh, wow.
I'm
I'm from Dragonfrost.
Oh, I would like to buy you a drink sometime, sir.
Let's do it tonight.
Maybe not tonight. I'm a bit busy with the.
We go big tomorrow.
Understood. I'd love to hear about the clans of Dragonfrost.
Definitely, anytime.
Well, Nettle, what is it you need?
I would like to train Maximus to be stronger.
Well, I can find the Kennel Master. Did Sir Grego give you a requisition form?
A what?
A form for equipment from Steve.
No.
He turns around. Give me the paper. Someone grabs him the paper. He gets a. All right, bring that to Steve. He'll outfit you accordingly.
Oh, okay. He's very mean.
Yeah, he's a grump. Don't worry about him. He's a big softy on the inside.
Yeah, he felt better after a hug.
Yeah, that tends to work. He's got a soft spot for kids.
Oh, okay. So we have to train Maximus. He needs to be very strong. He almost died, so I can't have him die.
All right, the Kettle Master can take care of that. We'll make sure he's trained well.
Okay, good.
And I didn't catch your name, miss.
Eve?
Eve. It's a
Wait.
pleasure to meet you.
And you?
Are you Nettle's mother? I don't know how these things work.
No,
Older
just a
sister?
friend.
Oh, okay.
A friend.
All right. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you all. Nettle, Sir Gregor's very excited to be training you.
I am very excited to be here.
But if you really want the ropes in combat, Archdornan will show you the way.
Yeah.
So I have magic powers.
So
And
like one of these sorcerer types? What kind of magic powers are we talking here?
I don't know.
Because if they're those kind, then we need to send you to the academy, actually.
No, I am very strong, but sometimes I can do this. And she like focuses really hard, and her fingers all get sparkly.
Interesting. He strokes his big old dragony chin. So that's Sir Gregor in the morning when you begin training.
Okay.
He actually, yeah. Oh yeah. He pulls Krukazel and Kat aside. She's gonna make a fine paladin.
Oh yeah. I had the same thought. I just didn't want to push her in a direction, but I've been reading these books, and I've got the volume set here if you ever want them.
Say, did you come into contact with any sort of Stellus energy recently?
Where would one come in contact with that form of energy?
Just usually poking in places you don't belong.
Oh, we've been in a lot of those.
We've been doing a lot of that.
As adventurers do. I've done my fair share of traveling about. Yeah, sure. Sir Gregor will definitely train her well.
Glad to hear it.
And so, while you were talking, we have Rosalind and Gregor hanging out in the Pink Basilisk, smoking the good stuff.
Well, what else does this town have to do for fun, Gregor?
We got a few other taverns. It's, as I always say, the only thing good around here to do is drink, unless you want to go to a library.
Can you have a good time in a library?
Well, if you're a Voland, you can.
What does that mean?
I used to get myself into some trouble at the library before. I was just misplacing books, opening them to rather some questionable pages, leaving them out in the open. I was a silly boy.
Were you pulling out the anatomy books?
Busted. I wasn't always the upstanding citizen you see before you.
Oh, that's some good chaos. And let's not just hang out here. This crowd's getting boring. Let's go out. Let's do some stuff.
If we really want to have a good time, and because he's like feeling it, we should go to the Greasy Muskrat.
You're not allowed to go to the Greasy Muskrat.
Says who?
That's your whole family. You just gave me a spiel.
I did?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, I'm not Victor. I'm not going to inherit the Voland key holdings.
Here, she'll. What'd she do that? She's pretty high. She'll take her cloak off with the hood, and she'll put it over her shoulders and put the hood up there. It's more feminine. You can't see the blue hair that much. Split his hair back a little bit. I think this could get you. Maybe if they're not really looking, you can get by. You won't have a bunch of people who are like, "Oh, it's also Gregor here." Keep it down low.
Yeah, we can keep it down low. Heard they got some gambling there.
Gambling?
Yeah, and if we want, we can piss off a lizard folk and get into a fist fight.
I like both of those things, and I did just get some cheese shooting money, so we should go.
All right, so you head to the Three Bridges, and you head down these stairs that lead to the area that runs along the river.
First, she will. Should I go 1 moment? She will go into Fang. Where are they right now? Are they out watching the drill?
They're at the barracks. You see they're talking to another Dragonborn, a really badass looking Dragonborn. Why is this Dragonborn not hanging out with us?
Nice.
Fang will suddenly perk up and turn their head to Cat and say, "Cat, hey, you should listen. You could step away for a second."
Okay. I do.
Just clutching under the shoulder. Listen, I just wanted you to know we're about to go get into some greasy hood rat shit. So if you find me in the gutter in the morning, I've just had a really good time. It's probably fine. I didn't want you to go looking for me and then get freaked out or anything. But you just let me know if you need me. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Do you want me to bet anything for you?
No. Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'll put 5 gold pieces down for you on something, and then if it wins, I'll let you have it, and then you can pay me back. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Are you
I will talk to you
very
tomorrow.
nice?
You just holler if you need me. Bye. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Now she'll go in the 3 bridges.
All right. So the greasy muskrat is exactly what it sounds like. It's like a speakeasy style inn and tavern. This is where it's rough and tumble in here, and it smells musty. There's just an open fire in the middle with a bunch of like meat spinning on like a stick over it, and there's this like a real curmudgeon of a lizard folk. He's like got dark scales and like red markings around his face, and he's just turning the fire. And there's a fire genasi, and she's kind of going about serving drinks and leading folks to the back room and looking over at some of the gambling tables as this is all going down. You enter this tavern with Sir Gregor, ready for all kinds of debauchery.
Okay. Have you actually ever been here before?
No, I haven't. This is quite a rush, honestly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go get us a couple drinks then. Why don't you look around the place and see if you can find a good game for us to jump in on it?
All right. Cards or dice?
Oh, I am more of a card player.
I thought.
And she pulls the ace of spades out of her pocket, and she'll look it across the room.
It appears back.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. He kind of snickers, like, you're naughty.
Yes, I definitely do it on purpose. Okay. She's gonna go over to the bar and get a couple of their more exotic sounding drinks.
So the lizard folk turns around. Yes, so what can I get you?
Do you have any specialty cocktails here?
I've got blood of mine enemy,
Oh, okay.
made with actual blood.
Oh, okay.
I've also got some stuff from Shiva, if you're interested.
What is that?
It's made with some rice wine.
I'll have one of those and one of the first one.
Understood. He just bites his arm.
Shit, it's your blood. You are dedicated to your craft, sir.
Us blood muzzles only drink the finest and toughest of essence in the blood.
Just real quick, you don't have any strange diseases or curses or anything like that, do you? No blood curses?
I am blood muzzle of strong family line.
That did not answer my question.
No diseases.
Good.
We
All right.
still be in business if that were the case.
I don't know. It could be a curse that makes your customers just keep coming back for more. But
No, that's called alcoholism.
Oh, yes. Yes, that curse. Yes.
By the way, I know you brought. He looks over at Sir Gregor. Your secret is safe with me.
Okay.
Gizbach and the Rapax clan keep good secrets.
That's good to know. How much for the drinks?
He leans in real close. Guy named Altera already paid for him. Gives you a wink. Don sends his regards.
Very
Oh
nice.
no, another open tab.
Yes. Rosalind is going to go ahead and plop down 20 gold pieces.
You do me dishonor, miss.
Well, this is for your dedication to your work, and
Ah,
also for not seeing or hearing anything. That must be so tough for you.
for Gizbach, the only thing that matters is blood.
Well, maybe this will buy you some more. I don't know.
Maybe you take good care of Sir Gregor. He shall help the Rapax clan earn their vengeance.
What is your vengeance on?
The Kovithian Empire shall pay.
Kovithian Empire, you said?
Yes.
Do I know anything about what he's talking to?
They're the
About-
large empire to the east that has been gobbling up territories for a long time. If you roll a history check, you can see if you know what he's referring to with the Rapax clan.
I might know this. I'm okay at history. Just kidding. 10. Average?
You know, the Rapax clan is kind of, they're a very tribal society, and they had a large landholding in the Velen region. And that's like what you know about the Rapax. You're not really sure why they would be seeking vengeance on the Kovithian Empire.
Did they encroach on your land?
Stole it.
I've been hearing that they've been doing a lot of that lately.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We shall have vengeance.
I'm sure you will. Dedicated as you are, it's a matter of time.
Yes. Well, enjoy your games.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
You too.
Take the drinks. And she will give the nice rice whatever to Sir
Rice wine.
Gricker.
Yeah.
She will keep the made with real blood drink.
Yes. Yes. And with that, we are getting close to time. If there's anything last second we want to do, let me know. If not, we shall continue next week. Not next week. Next time.
Next time.
We will be back on the 6th of November on a brand new month with more SteamSpell action. We will be entering.
How is it November? How is it November?
I know. Abby, you're muted.
Oh, Alex, can we just yada yada me going back to get plate mail and just say that I went and did it?
Yeah, we can just yada yada it if you want. And you gave Steve a hug, and he was just like,
We're gonna be best friends.
honestly, I should get Steve to play Steve. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Players, you will be entering a bit of downtime, so just quick housekeeping things. You're going to be able to use your downtime to do various stuff. We are using it right now to do some carousing. So there's that bit. You can go about, have fun, go on the town, paint the town red. I lost my place in my notes. What am I doing with my life? You can go carousing. You can go training. This is probably what Nettle's going to be doing for most of the time. You can go find work, make some money. You can go to the market to unload a bunch of those magic items you might not want. You can go and research, or you can just take a long nap and maybe get a bonus. And then also any other role-playing interactions that you would like to have during that downtime as well. The time period will be about 2 weeks in game time.
I've got big plans.
Big plans. With that, if we want to go around, talk about things, who we are, what we do, things that we are up to. We'll go in reverse with Megan first.
Reverse.
Oh no.
I am mostly here. This is my home. This is where I like to be. So you can see me here in 2 weeks. My Plaguestone game ended at Roll the Roll, but if you missed it, never fear, we're running it again. Starting on, the 1st of November, we will be running the second Less Cursed attempt. So you'll be able to see me there, playing with James and Cody and a couple other cool guys I've never played with before. And also Pulor, who is in our chat sometimes. He will be there. He is my longtime dungeon master. Now he's going to be a player, which is terrifying.
Oh, so Pulor's done the torturing, but now it's his turn to be tortured.
He's been my DM for like 4 years, I think. Yeah. Scared what he's going to come up with.
Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it.
Ryan, who's been so unfortunately getting over an illness, and some quietness tonight.
besides just basically me being here for SteamSpell, I think it's tomorrow, isn't it? The Die
Yeah.
Laughing.
Yep.
We'll be doing the spooky, scary, GM-less Die Laughing by Nurburger Craig.
He'll be joining us too.
He will be. It'll be a good time. I look forward to it, and I'm super hoping that I feel better for that tomorrow.
I hope you feel better too. So it's not we love Ryan. It's just he's been sick, and I didn't want to put him on the spot too much tonight and have him shoot his voice out.
Have him
Well, that's it for me.
exacerbate his symptoms.
You can't say words like that on this channel, Abby. This is a
This is a
family channel.
This is a kid-friendly channel. The characters went and got high. Next up we have Lucy.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be here for Die Laughing tomorrow. I'm gonna be here for Cobalt Date My Baby later this month. I'm part of this game and our other persistent campaign where I play Bernanwyn Lielo, the pyromaniac elf. She's also going through it a bit. I do a lot of art. A lot of the character images you'll see in the slideshow are stuff that I did. So you can see that, and just me on Twitter at Bluebird Draws. I have a very special announcement, October 27th, that will be going up on my Twitter, and I believe I will have a brief opportunity to chat about it here after it's been announced. I'm very excited about it.
Yes. If that is all, we will go to Abby.
I have a ton of stuff happening. So I will not be in tomorrow's Die Laughing, but I will be in the next one on Halloween. So that'll be fun. And on Tuesday, I am running the Kobolds Eat My Baby game here. Like basically everything I do, I hang out here. I live here. And then starting next month, I am starting the interview talk show, Table Talkies. We already have a full month scheduled ahead and a full December, as full as it can be with the holidays. So
Tell us who you're bringing on, because we have some awesome people coming on.
I was getting to it.
Sorry. I'm so
We've
excited.
got some awesome guests coming up. We've got Found Familiar Coffee is going to be our first guest. We also have Dan Fox, the creator of Zweihander, and the creators of Cataclysm, that system, as well as So Many Games, all in November. And then I won't go too far into things for what we have in December. That'll be announced later.
Yes. Anything else?
Oh, I'll be at PAX.
Okay. Chris.
Well, the only thing I've got to plug is the sick-ass hoodie I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, scroll down. There's a merch
Link in bio.
Oh my gosh.
We have socks.
We do have socks. I'm
and
going to
get
get a
me
journal
socks.
next so I take more notes, and another
that's
one
a
for
good
my
idea.
other campaign so I can plot evil things in it.
Yes, and we're planning on
Um,
having logo shirts for both campaigns.
Yep, I'm working
Yes.
on that, but not me. And that's about it for me, so Alex, take it away.
All right. Well, as you know, we will be back with SteamSpell on the 6th of November. I have some great plot things cooking up that will only be coming to fruition. Also, we will be taking on a guest next session. You might have seen her in Agora's Bells. Sam will be joining us. She will be bringing a character to SteamSpell. I think it's an exciting opportunity to introduce some new blood into the stream, into the game, and it's going to be exciting. I will also be at PAX, and it's going to be fun. So if you want to, if you're gonna be there and want to say hi. I can do whatever character voice that you want. Just tell me which. Is there anything else? Oh, I will be in Die Laughing tomorrow. I'll be in Kobolds Ate My Babies. And then I'll also be in Die Laughing next week. And then I was going to have fun stuff in November, but work slammed me with overtime.
I'll do it.
So we've got some fun stuff coming up. But other than that, we have Agora's Bells next week. You should check that out. And until then, good night and adieu.
Who are we raiding?
We're gonna raid.
Who we raiding,
Zelteris.
boys?
Zelteris. It
We
is
Raiden.
another D&D channel. So, Gunt Nugget.
Good night.
Night.